Hello everybody and welcome to the Natural One, where we roll the dice, kill the creatures, and tell the stories. Couple quick announcements before we jump into everything tonight. First, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to our friend over at bcdesignden.com. She makes very lovely custom t-shirts, she makes socks, tumblers, all sorts of things for very reasonable prices. So if you have an interest in any of that, go ahead and give her a shout out. I'm sure she would love to have the business, and you guys would then get very nice merchandise for way cheaper than you'll get it anywhere else. As far as our schedule, I know Megan is not going to be with us next week. But other than that, I believe everybody should be here through the month of June. I don't think we have any plans for... plans can of course change, but at the moment, we should be all set. And I put everything I have, unless anybody else has anything else. Alright. Let's go ahead and roll the Natural One. And welcome back. So, last time, you guys had just finished talking with Lan's mother, some length, dug up a little bit of information in a library, and you're kind of deciding what you wanted to do. You guys went and rested for the night, only to rise in the morning, and you were greeted by the Lord of Evier Hall. He appeared to be trying to win some sort of favor with you guys. After a little bit of back and forth, you guys went and visited Michael and William, caught them up on everything you guys had been involved with, and decided to do a bit of shopping and take a look at some notice boards, see if you guys could make a little bit of cash. Two jobs in particular caught your attention, which were that there was a wanted thief in the area of Five Horns that had been apparently stealing from some of the more notable houses down there. There was also a farmer who had been reportedly scanning people by selling them vanishing food that appeared to pop throughout the area of the Krognock Range, and so you guys agreed to take a look and hunt him down if you were so able, totaling a complete reward of 15,000 gold. I think of the right figure, if you were able to accomplish both tasks. After taking a look at two of the more notable houses and paying for a bit of information through Ghost's contact, you guys established what you thought to be the most likely targets and agreed to get some rest before camping them out. So at this point, it is nearly midnight. You guys have all achieved the effects of a long rest. You guys are all geared up, so the evening, Water Wigglers, is yours.
Can we see the map of
Yes.
Five Horns?
Your guys' hole where you've been granted lodgings is up in the old district, up towards Evier Hall. Five Horns is where the houses have been getting robbed at this point.
Did anybody write down our plan?
All up here.
You guys had essentially agreed to
We're
daisy
on
chain.
rooftops, I know that. That's all I saw.
Yes, Ghost and I believe it was Grendel are both going to be
On rooftops.
essentially surveying the houses in question. And Grendel and Talon are going to daisy chain their brains to communicate.
Did we figure out if you can give other people the ability to talk back or not?
Yeah, we did, and I cannot.
Okay.
And you said it was these two
Yes.
or these two?
No, first two.
These two?
Yes.
Would it be easier if we all just took a rooftop in between?
Well, you guys will have to at some point to communicate, because the houses are about 250 feet apart from each other. And even with Talon and Grendel, you guys don't stretch halfway down.
Does anybody have mirrors?
Have mirrors?
Yeah, so we can do like light signals to each other.
No.
Well, that would work for you guys.
Shining in your face.
Man,
For you, we're just gonna throw the mirror.
I can just use my sword.
Ronan can't make a bright flash. Grendel can make a loud noise.
I can do both if I use the hand mortar.
That's true.
Something tells me that would be frowned upon. Just one of these super nice houses just explodes.
You said it's midnight? It's midnight.
Midnight-ish, yes.
Damn it.
Why did you ask that question and then immediately say it?
Because, so the ducks leave at midnight, but I can roll for ducks at dawn. So I was like, midnight, I can roll for ducks, and then just send the ducks. That's not going to work because it's not dawn.
You do still have duck.
I have a duck.
You have a duck.
I can use the duck to light up.
Cool,
Certainly
just
could
throwing
use
everything
Bluebell.
away.
Okay.
Did it make it?
It made it, but it also sent something else in there.
Oh.
My pride.
Every day at dawn. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. So I can have Bluebell. Where am I? Did anyone remember where I'm supposed to be?
No, I don't think so.
Does anyone remember any? Okay, so the little blue house is the one that's more likely to be hit, right?
From your information, yes.
Yeah. That I was asking the group, like that's what we had decided it was more likely to be hit.
That is great sound quality.
I was just making sure.
His mic's right here.
No, actually, that happens a lot whenever you guys are just like rolling dice and you just hear.
I found a TikTok channel that has a playlist on it that's roll for sandwich, and the guy takes a dice tower
I've
and
seen
his
that one.
dice, and he rolls for how to make
Yeah,
a
like
sandwich.
random lunch meats and everything.
And
How
I'm
to
just
make
like,
a sandwich?
yeah, like what he's gonna put
Yeah,
on it,
he
which
just, like,
bread he's
has,
gonna
like-
use, which produce, which meats.
Yeah, what condiments?
Roll for sandwich, and I'm like, that looks so fun, but I don't want to have the variety in my fridge
Yeah, to do that.
to do that.
That's like whenever you work at a deli.
Yeah. When I used to... Never mind. We're on camera. I was going to say something incriminating.
I don't know. Are you outside the statute of limitations?
What's the statute of limitations?
It depends on the crime.
Stealing. No. Oh, wait.
Then you shut up.
Has it been 10 years? No. I've got like another year or two left.
Well, the next year we can bring it up.
What? But what if we blow up and then there's people that like 2 years down the road go back and watch all of our old episodes like we did with like you guys did with campaign 1 for Critical Role? We could be famous someday, Mike.
Well, not with that attitude.
You're so pessimistic.
You know what?
I'm just. None of us are voice actors.
You don't know
Not
that.
popular by any means.
I was an amateur
Won't
voice
know by
actor.
any means.
I could get TikTok famous.
You don't even make TikToks.
I did. I've made a few.
Yeah, so have I.
I was gonna make a series and then I made 3 and never made another one.
All right, what do you guys want to do for your plan to catch this thief?
So,
What house hasn't he yet?
I'd like to roll
the
again.
blue one and the tan one.
He seems to be targeting only the more prosperous houses in the.
Oh yeah.
It's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, and he's done the other 3 bigger houses already.
Is this guy really good with a bow?
We don't know. So, here's the thing. If we put you on the house he's more likely to hit, how likely are you to actually let us know he's there and not go after him yourself?
Does he have an acquaintance named Little John?
Maybe. I'd have a band of merry men.
He's stealing from the rich.
Why did you have to go to your inventory to answer that question?
Depends what kind of potions go.
He's gotta talk to his symbiote.
Is your symbiote in your inventory?
It should be.
Depends if I have anything to.
Mine is.
In all fairness, yeah, yours is.
I didn't pick up the armor for Bluebell yet. Yeah, I did.
You did.
Because I gave him 500 gold.
He just told someone to do it. Someone just died.
Oh.
Just do it all.
Normal DJ thing.
Do it.
Do you have like a mirror or
A
a
dozen
torch?
people in a random prison just die
Do you have a
somewhere.
mirror? Then you can just like flash to us, and then so we'll put him on the blue house. What's your movement speed, Ronan?
30.
Okay, we'll put me on the tan house.
It don't matter where you put me, I'm gonna get you over regardless.
Yeah, that's fair, but since you're the stealthier one, it's smarter to put you on the house that's more likely to be hit.
Phineas would be great right now.
Yeah.
Maybe. Unless he lit up like a beacon.
True. But he would be that beacon from house to house in 6 seconds.
You would see the beacon moving from house to house very quickly.
Barb could have just summoned animals to let us know. And we're putting you two in the middle.
All right.
Okie doke.
All right.
Do you want to go? Let's put. Oh, fuck.
So, are you guys heading to the area and kind of scouting it out? Figure. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, let me go ahead and pull up a map. I can find it.
I rolled to catch him.
So they can't telepathically talk to you unless you talk to them first, right? They can answer, but they can't send you messages.
Correct.
And they can't do the same for you.
Nope, I can just yell at you, that's all.
Correct. Once we speak, yeah, I can maintain the link.
Some
Up
earrings
to
of unification would
80
be
feet,
great.
I
We
think.
should look into those.
Do what?
Earrings of unification. The earrings we have is.
Yeah, we do.
I was telling him. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say if they exist in this world.
Maybe.
They do, actually, now. Thanks to Taldora Reborn.
Maybe.
But they're treated like message.
Okay. Tan house. Blue house.
Can you write tan and blue on them?
Not easily.
Okay, just wondering.
It's a lot closer than it looked from up above.
They are almost 250 feet apart. The maps of the city are not necessarily drawn to scale.
Or the little squares 5 feet.
Yes.
Hey, we're giants.
Okay.
There you go. Tan house, blue house.
Fantastic.
Tan house?
DM, that's yellow.
It's look. They didn't have a tan for quick select.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you colorblind?
Alright,
Tan kind of almost is yellow.
so you would be going.
Racist.
You would be going to the blue house, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, blue house.
There you go. Figures.
Me and Bluebell will go to the tan house.
Okay.
And we're just.
So then, like right here, I guess.
Yep.
Yes.
I think you and I need more of a daisy chain. I can go 60 feet.
So I guess.
You could use your actual mini too. So you're
What?
you could use your actual mini too.
I can go to the edge of here.
Yeah, good. It's not
or
painted, though.
on top of this one. Let's
Here's
go to the
mine.
edge of here.
Is it not?
Still a DJ.
We're still at that house.
Okay, so I'll kind of go on the corner of this one so we can still talk and I can yell at him.
All right. So, in particular, Ghost and Skeletor, you guys are keeping watch on the house.
Yes.
I need you guys to go ahead and make perception checks for me.
I just realized the fault.
In fact,
in
everybody
that
go ahead and
part.
make one. We'll just see what you see, or in your case, down here what you hear.
Can I pass on the traces before we...
Yes. I'll say since you guys are planning this.
Use that perception.
Can I stealth too?
Yeah, no, yeah. You guys,
Try.
this is in the case of you guys being thrown into a quick combat, so you guys can kind of plan out what you
Okay.
16.
I think we would all stealth.
16 for perception.
How far does pass without a trace go? 30 feet?
I believe it's just cast on you when he first casts it.
Yeah.
And then it just lasts, I think it's 8 hours.
Okay, so did you cast it before we
10
all
minutes.
separated?
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Is it?
I thought it was 10 minutes.
Wait, that's not
I don't believe
advantage.
so.
That's
I
just
thought it was
wisdom.
either 10 or an hour.
I'll tell you.
Ooh. Okay.
Concentration up to 1 hour.
Okay.
I'll get up to 1 hour.
So we have an hour.
10 minutes would be really short.
What are we doing? Investigation and
Perception and then stuff.
All right, so 20.
perception. 16 for perception.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
28 stealth for me.
22 stealth.
Perception.
13.
15 stealth, 14 perception.
And I would be checking any ways that I would get in.
Give me advantage on perception.
15 perception, 24 stealth.
I'll give you advantage on your perception. Since you would very much know what a thief would do.
And then. Well,
16.
before we would have broke apart, I would have cast. And I need to double check this real quick. But I'm going to cast Gift of Alacrity on Ghost.
Okay, so extra D8 to your initiative.
Initiative, in case you get into initiative. I want to make sure.
7 on stealth, by the way.
Even with a plus 10?
Most stealth.
I'm not in range, am I?
You
cast
cast it before we all
You
separated.
guys actually grouped up and then broke apart.
So 17.
17.
Makes a difference.
Who'd have thought? Plus 10?
That's Without a Trace is one of those, like, should almost always have spells.
Just hear talent.
Did you wild shape in anything?
Alright. So as you guys are watching, first half hour, 45 minutes go by. You guys don't really seem to notice anything. Ghost? Eventually you hear playing. You're not 100% sure. It's somewhere near you. Like, it's definitely around you. Not really sure. Definitely, like, something metal struck metal. Not hear the noise again.
I know about
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
We should have had you cast alert on the house.
one.
I can only cast it in a room. I can't
Oh.
cast it in a.
You couldn't cover the whole house.
If I could, though, that'd be pretty
You
bad.
cast it at a higher level?
I don't believe so.
Here, cheesy bread boy.
Yeah, you hear some soft shuffling. None of the windows look forced, none of the doors have been opened. The rest of you do notice there's a small guard presence moving about. They don't appear to notice you.
Can I retcon something from before we broke up? Let's do like 1 flash of light for all clear, 2 for movement, and 3 for actual action.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I was thinking that the whole time and then forgot to say it.
Okay. I'm with it.
I will. Would look inside any windows that are covered just to see if I can see anything.
A little more, DM. Right on.
Close enough for not close enough. Some of you may no longer be on the map. That's fine.
Oh. We're doing a perimeter, so we'll put you at the corner. Running with. Watch everybody.
Randall's on that one, I want to say. And then I was
On the other one?
I was like just off the
Okay.
map
I would be
here.
just off too.
Okay.
Well, not just off, but on the other house.
All right.
Alright. You said you're looking in the windows? Perception. So you go around peering in the windows, and ordinarily, you know that there are no lights or torches inside, so you're very prepared for it to not, to not see any sort of light. Luckily, due to your nature as a tabaxi, you're able to kind of see with some amount of clarity inside. As you're peering inside, you still don't see any movement in the window around the house, but you do hear shuffling, like something is moving in the house. The only figure you see is a figure asleep in the bed. Actually,
Do you have any idea who owns these houses? What are we doing?
some upper class people. You can clearly see into the sitting room, or I'm sorry, the study, right? To the dining room here, and into this bedroom. Everything you've seen.
DM, what moons are out tonight?
Great question. Pull up the calendar. The moon situation. The red moon is at half full. The blue and green moons are new. And the violet moon is almost full. You can hear some scuffling, some movement.
Do we have an idea about how many people might be living in the house? Okay.
I tell Roma shuffling is coming.
Sounds like it's coming kind of from the library. You can't discern an exact point. Coming from the northern end of the house.
No light in that room.
No. Small embers from the fireplace. But
Can't see any of them.
no, you can see them just fine. You know where they are.
Movement and 3 is action.
Moonlight.
Yeah, who are you trying to flash to?
Closest.
That would be Ronan. Okay, Ronan, perception, ghost, general dexterity check.
Five.
Was not a high DC.
Okay.
Something you would. 13? After a few moments of looking over towards Ghost's roof, you see a little frantic waving, flashing of a hand mirror. Not 100% sure how many that was supposed to be, but definitely flashes.
I will remove the moon. I will like partially remove the moon blade from the sheath a little bit just to give off enough light to Grendel, and I will give. I will give. Hold on. I will give 2 flashes.
Grendel, you see 2 flashes come from Ronan.
That means there's action,
Movement.
movement.
There's a window in the library, right?
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
I'll tell him.
Alright. You receive a message. As you do, I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I'm very far away.
Is he aware that I'm there?
Maybe.
Oh.
That's a very high perception that they have.
Or, spells.
Is it D8?
D8.
Yep, D8 on your initiative.
Did either of you flash any light to me?
It would be.
He just told me, so.
Oh, okay.
All right, Skilldiver,
10.
Ronan,
22.
Alan,
18.
Brindle,
13.
How that D8 treat you?
Ghost.
Not that well, but 26.
Not that well, my ass.
Well, I only rolled a 2 on the D8.
All right.
High on the other.
Well then, Ghost, you are first. And I need you to go ahead and make a Thieves' Tools check for me on the window, please.
That.
Like candy from a baby, you just pop the latch open, slide the window. Okay, you are in the library. The window was, whoops, where's my mouse at? This one right here. So you pop into like either of those spaces.
20 feet.
I'll pop into
Yeah.
space. And what? See if I can see a better view from here.
Kind of scan around. Lots of bookshelves. There's a table in the corner that you can tell has notes just sprawling all over it. You can just see, like, this is clearly a personal library, but one that sees a lot of use. You can just tell there are many different tomes and pieces of archaic study going on here. And just even from a quick glance, you're like, whatever this dude's into, it's some fucking nerd shit. Like, this guy, he does work.
I still hear shuffling from this room.
You, being in this room now, you hear the shuffling as actually coming from a door on the western. Wait. Never eat. Yeah, eastern. Oh, I have to remember, guys.
Did you
What
say
did you
soggy
say?
worms?
Never eat soggy worms.
I was soggy waffles. Was the
Well,
Soggy
you're wrong.
I thought it was soggy waffles.
You just
that's
never eat
icky.
worms. That's kind of just a rule.
Well, you especially never eat soggy worms.
East.
I've eaten soggy worms. They're not that bad.
East, west, north.
I've never been able to remember east and west. Like, north and south is no problem. For
If I can figure out where the Mississippi River is, I always know where east is.
but
That's deep.
Yeah.
there's a door back here that you do hear shuffling.
Did I just watch? Was I able to see ghosts just go into this house?
I will say that given you knew where Ghost was, I will say yes.
Ronan. Okay, never mind. We're in combat initiative, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Your turn is up next, though.
I'll
Okay. Sounds like paper shuffling.
You're about to bust in an Ebenezer Scrooge just
Curious,
doing
what's your
some
movement?
booking.
Enforcement for
40. For the sake of, go ahead and see. What you want.
Cat's great, still 80.
So wait, where are you going, Mike?
Matters.
Mike, where are you going?
I'm going to the door.
Winding his way through to the back door there.
Yep. Have 80 before.
He would have to go the long way around that
Okay,
one bookshelf.
5, 10. That cat's grace?
Yeah.
And he get through
No,
here?
you cannot go in between. They are actually connected. So it's kind of long.
So 5, 10, 50, 30, 35,
80 feet of
45,
movement.
50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. He can get right here.
He has 6 free diagonals.
6 free diagonals?
Yes. I can put that formula.
Get right
So you
here.
can get
Right
you
to
can
the
get
door.
outside the door at 75. Uh, stand up and move.
I gotta know, so.
You gonna unlock it? Alright, Thieves' Tools check for me. I'd say the 2 checks would probably be your actual deal. That's 20. Again, just smooth as can be. Just you feel the lock. Open it. see a figure hunched over a table, hastily shoving things into a bag.
Not a red wizard.
Most deadly of all the wizards. Alright, Ronan.
Ronan seeing this.
Unless you want to do anything with your...
Yeah.
In this room? No. Hmm?
It's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
Wizardary.
Ronan, what do you do?
Are you done?
Unless you had a bonus action you wanted to do.
Bonus action, just dash up to him then.
Okay.
I think I had anything else I can do.
Alright. Into the door. And we're in there.
So you just fly up to him, hand kind of on your crossbow, ready to go. Ronan, what's gonna be?
Ronan will, seeing him go in, he would start slinking across. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we'll 2 times with the Moonblade. He will use his action to dash.
Okay.
He will use his bonus action to, while you're watching drop off,
Okay.
there'll be a flash of like stars and little crescent moons, and he'll appear right here.
Is this the person?
You have a description.
Yeah, we didn't.
We got someone that looks like me and is male.
A tall figure, male.
Blonde hair. You said they had blonde hair.
It does have blonde hair. Appears to be a tall male. There's a hood drawn up.
I'll use
You
my,
don't shove things in a bag. So,
and then
Maybe.
You do if you procrastinated packing.
not wearing a hood, you don't.
use my last
Maybe
5
you
feet to
don't.
get there.
Actually, you probably would.
My hood is up 24/7. It's never not down.
So, Grendel, you see Ronan kind of move around the edge of the roof, flash the sword twice, and then vanish in his puff off of kind of phase smoke. Anything else, Ronan?
No, that's it. Action, movement, bonus action. Good.
The figure, you see him kind of finish stuffing stuff into the bag, turns around and sees you standing there, Ghost. How hostile are you in appearance? You know what, let's call it this. Inside check. Get that.
Is your tail poop?
Are you trying to hide your hostility in any way?
Nah, not really.
Alright. He locks eyes with you, and you see just the instinctual panic and fear flood his face.
Like full glowing cat eyes. Like,
The cat eyes in the dark.
What is interesting is as you look at him, he doesn't have blonde hair. And in fact, he is tall. Not quite as tall as you were expecting. You thought maybe he was hunched over, standing upright. And you can see that he has kind of the slightly chipped greenish skin of an orc.
interesting.
Orc wizard.
Can I tell what race the person sleeping in the bed was when I looked?
Humanoid. I mean, not short or anything, so not a dwarf or a halfling or anything. As you're looking at him, the orc kind of stops for a second, and all of a sudden a billowing cloud of black erupts from the spot where he's standing. Yeah, your vision is completely just encapsulated in blackness.
The actual darkness spell. Counter. Oh, I'm not there.
And as this blackness is radiating through the room, you hear the same clanging noise. End his turn. Talon.
Did he try and move? Or did he move? You'd still get an
Get
attack.
opportunity attack.
Yeah.
That'd be a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's fine. If I felt him move, he's.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You're by all means.
I have Catherine's covered,
Okay.
so. Actually, it doesn't really matter.
sitting over there.
I'm gonna take him.
However you would want to try to get.
So. Disadvantage. First one's good. Second one.
Ants.
Good.
Oh yeah. Did you still hit?
16?
16. 16 does not hit. So as you shoot, you feel like you should have hit him, and you thought you did for a second, and then the bolt isn't in him.
Did, you fill the whole room?
He has filled the room. What are we doing, Down?
Is it my turn?
Yes.
I will
Brindle, you're up next.
say to Skelly, hey, I think that's our cue. You want me to come get you?
Come get me.
Yeah, because you're way the fuck over there, right?
Yeah. How will you come get me though?
You've seen me change into a Moorbounder before, so you would know.
A what?
Moorbounder.
It's like a
It's
giant
a very
cat house.
fast cat.
Oh, okay. If it can move more than 40 feet, then yeah.
It's 70.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will use my wild shape to transform into a Moorbounder, and then sprint up to her. I don't know what the distance is between me and her, but
Between you and her, it would be the range of your telepathy.
80.
80 feet. No, 80 feet.
Okay. And then you said you can move how fast?
40. Plus I can use my action to dash if I'm on him?
If you're on something, essentially the mount is your. Since the mount has its own separate.
So I'll move
Turn.
40 away from you, and then I'll wait.
Yeah, you could hold your
That
action
works.
to dash if you wanted to do that.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Absolutely
So
work.
you're moving 40 away from me, and then I'll do my movement speed to you, and then my bonus, and then my action to dash to the rest of the way to you.
Yeah, so you see this Moorbounder essentially come sprinting up towards you and then slide to a stop just within range of where you were going to run at it.
Okay. With or without my action?
If he's 40 feet away, without.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
Sorry. Anything else?
You good? No.
Yeah, I just tried to
that'll
swallow
do
and
it.
breathe at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Did it work?
That doesn't work.
It did not work, as a matter of fact. Alright. Brindle. So 2 flashes of light and then. A little over here next.
I'm gonna run to the corner of this building. Right here.
Okay.
So right here?
No, this is corner. And then, so that was 15 feet or 10?
You're on the other corner.
That was 15, yeah.
Okay, 15. Then I'm gonna use my psi powered leap.
You
Out of there.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Oh. Twice the number, so it's 8 plus 10, so 18. So it, just that, not including my normal jump, I'll make it to. What is my. It's. Leaping. Bar jump is. Sorry. So I can jump 28 feet. You want to round to 30? Okay. So. Jesus. Jump there, and that only costs 1 foot of movement. And then I move an additional 15 feet.
So,
Then I'm gonna action dash just to get to the very edge of this, so I'm as close as possible.
Talonbounder and Skeletor, you guys see Grendel run to the edge of the roof that he's on, and then there's a burst of purple psionic energy. See him almost fly over to the other rooftop. Kind of sprints to the side of it and crouches there slightly. Skeletor, what's it gonna be?
I'm gonna use my movement to get to
Talon me.
Talon. My brain just kept saying Bash. To get to Talon with Bluebell, of course.
All right. Bluebell is just perched on your shoulder,
Yeah.
kind of swaying happily.
And then, so you were holding your action for me to get to you, so then 70 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Oh my god.
How can we get in from where we are?
There's a window.
Where's the window?
You're at the window.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, if you guys are all going to try to leap through the
65.
window, it's gonna require some acrobatics checks.
Are you
It's
leaving
not
through
that
the
big a
window?
window.
65,
All right.
70.
You, Bluebell, and Talon make acrobatics checks.
Okay. And Bluebell? What kind of acrobatics does Bluebell have?
That's a good question. Let me pull up the duck sheet.
Do we have advantage
Plus
since we're
3.
going through this together?
This is more essentially trying not to bang your heads or get stuck on the window frame, so not in this case.
It has to be acrobatics, not athletics.
Unless you want to try to brute strength your way through the window frame, sure.
But if I do that, I have a higher score.
I will tell you, you can try to do that. It's a much higher TC.
Okay, then 6 for me, and you said plus 3 for Bluebell?
Yes.
Natural 20 for the fucking duck.
What'd you get, Talon?
Well, it is a duck.
18.
It can fly.
18?
It can't fly, it's wearing armor.
Oh yeah,
Not wearing armor, can't fly.
it's pretty much a cannonball.
It's essentially that Bluebell is so much smaller. So, the duck and the Moorbounder slide through the window with ease. You try to duck down, and your soldier just gets caught on the doorframe, and you find yourself falling backwards off of the Moorbounder. Just outside of the window, you are prone on the ground.
How tall is the window?
It's a double wide, so it's
No, I mean like how like is it
How
the
high
second
up?
floor?
yeah, no, like from the ground, you mean?
Yeah.
Probably a good 3.5 feet.
Oh, okay. So it's
So yeah, it's not like it's high up on the wall or anything. It was just trying to squeeze through the window was the issue.
I still have my action and bonus action.
Yes, you do.
Can I use my strength to hoist myself up through this really low window? I can just see straight through the window, can't I? I'm out here. Okay.
I mean, you can see into the room a little bit. Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay. You have dark
Yeah,
vision?
because I have those goggles.
Okay, yeah, then you can see it.
And I just see a crowd of a flat.
Right now, you see a Moorbounder, a half elf, and a duck inside the room.
Sounds
of
like
books.
the start of a joke.
I once brought
A Moorbounder, a duck, and a half elf walk into a bar.
Into a bar.
Okay.
Go strip next.
If I bonus action rage, can I hold my action until I can fucking see something other
Yeah, you
than
can
my
hold
allies?
action. Yeah, bonus action rage is.
It won't
entirely
make my
separate.
rage drop though, if I don't, because I have to attack this turn, don't I?
I believe it's if you end your next turn.
Or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn,
Yeah, or taking damage.
or taken damage.
it
So if
would-
I bonus action rage, then the rage will just drop.
Yes.
Okay, so And I
Just wanna
can't
punch
hold a
yourself.
bonus action. I can punch myself?
Want to take damage, sure.
Just heads. She
No,
just,
because that's when I roll a fucking nat 20 and concuss myself.
That is entirely possible.
And I can't see anything but my allies. Okay. I just want to try and go through the window again.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletic or an acrobatic check. It's much
Okay.
this time.
Acrobatics again.
Again, unless you want to brute force your way through the glass and everything.
Did you open the window?
Yeah, it's a window.
The window's open. It's just not a huge window.
How wide is it?
It's 10 feet wide, probably closer to 7 feet wide. It's just not very tall.
this poor person in the bed.
Sleeping like it's no business.
They're not asleep anymore. Someone.
I'm just sitting outside, guys. I'm just
What was
gonna
your
chill, have fun. 5 was my total.
That was actually the DC. It was much lower with you trying to force yourself through. It was a higher DC when you were trying to ride a moorbounder through the window.
Okay. Cool. So I'm in,
You are in.
and that was my action.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm done.
Okay. Ghost.
Wonderful. So you moved out of my range.
Yes.
Where do you move to?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Moved and you heard a soft clang. Yeah. Same clang that you heard earlier.
Wasn't the door behind me though.
As far as you know.
But where did the clang come from? Which direction?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
North is that. Or yeah, no, I'm sorry. North is that way. You're right.
Yeah.
North's right. That screened as north, east, west, south.
You know what helps?
That takes effort. I'd much rather just be wrong every Saturday.
I was.
Okay. You move up a little bit, you find the table. Don't hit anything else. All to the wall. Counter any figure.
Still see nothing.
Still encapsulated in darkness.
Great. What's under my feet?
Flooring at this moment.
I reach around to look for.
Probe with your toes. Probing with your toes, kind of.
No, I will actually reach down and try and feel
Okay,
for.
you're Velma finding the glasses.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception, or perception or investigation, whichever one you want.
Okay. 12.
Well, it takes you a long second, but eventually you do find the cool bars of a crate.
If I lift on or if I pull on it, does it open?
It opens up.
I heard the fucking bullshit behind me, right?
Oh, yeah, you heard a thud, and then you heard a. You assume your party has followed you through the window.
I'll yell out, "Floor grate!"
Yeah.
And I'll go down.
All right. You, sir. What I need. Give me what I need. Give Daddy what he wants. Find yourself right here.
Cool.
Anything else?
What's it like down here?
Warmer. It's dimly lit. There are kind of sconces all along the walls.
What's the flooring like?
The flooring is cobblestone. Drop down to a say it would have been your action to kind of kneel down, find, and then pull open the grate.
Kind of him.
Not that you see.
According to this.
Yep. To 10 up to the wall. Crouched down, then got into the grate, which was a 5.
Down the other tunnel.
As you look down, the kind of the wisp of cloak vanishes.
That tunnel? Which way?
Vanishing up in this tunnel.
Action dash. 40.
You are actually right behind it. Think of
I was trying to see where he's putting it.
I know. It keeps getting quiet, and then I just re-hear it again.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll just quickly say to him. Away from me.
Alright. Ronan.
Dash, movement, whatever I can. Into the room where I saw Ghost.
Alright.
Did I hear Ghost yell?
I wasn't quiet.
You heard Ghost yell floor grate.
Okay.
And after he yells at you, hear sound of somebody mumbling something coming from the southern half of the house.
Well, I'm not in the house.
You're not. Everyone else is.
That's why I
You
was
heard
asking
Ghost
if
yell
I...
from the house.
And I heard
Where-
him say that? Okay.
You're off the map, though? You're on the building that they're under. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, before I run, I will give Moorbounder stretches to the Moorbounder in the oh.
Choice. Yes, choice.
High stakes.
I use my action to pet the kitty.
Alright, so we get 6 free spaces.
You have 4 with 60 feet.
Okay. 10, 15, 20. 60. That's that.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. That brings us to the orc. Seeing you right behind him, you do realize there's kind of a moment of panic with him.
SpongeBob, where Sandy's chasing SpongeBob and
How
Patrick.
tall is he?
And they
roughly?
turn around and their eyes get big because Sandy's picking
6.5 feet.
6.5. Oh, okay. So
I mean, he's tall for a humanoid, but just not quite as tall as you were expecting.
So he's shorter than you.
he's just still shorter than me.
Just a couple inches shorter than you.
Yeah. I like rise up to my full height.
You're gonna just stare him down.
Just arching your back.
I'm actually straightening my back.
You know how scary that would be to be in a tunnel? Like you see this creature, this tall ass tabaxi. Don't run from me!
I'm
You're the lizard.
All spindly arms and smoke.
You're the lizard in the Amazing Spider-Man right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter!
So he spins around and then stabs at you, and you see 2 daggers fly out from his wrist towards you.
You've heard of Slender Man. Here comes a Slender Cat.
Rapier. Oh, I was looking at one thing. That would be
Is this a range
32
attack?
to hit with the rapier.
32?
He rolled really well.
You
It has
said
a
he
lot
threw
plus to
daggers.
hit.
Yeah.
He stabs with a rapier and throws 2 daggers.
Oh.
Okay. Is it advantage because I'm right next to him when he throws these 2 daggers at me?
The daggers will be a disadvantage, not the
Okay, cool.
rapier.
That's fine. I'll take the rapier.
Okay.
That's a hell of a hit. And it wasn't a crit?
It was not a crit.
Jesus Christ.
He rolled an 18.
His plus is 14.
Yeah.
I want that rapier.
What is he, a level 20 character?
He's up there.
Take his rapier off his ass when I kill him.
When did we level up to level 8?
Like 2 sessions ago?
I want to say.
Was I here?
I think so.
Yeah, you were here, I think.
Okay. I did level her up, but I did that this week. I did not know.
Yeah, no, because I was looking at her, she was like, oh, she's still level 7. So disadvantage with the daggers. One better, second one worse. That would be... Wow, that's still really... That would be 18 and 22 to hit. This is 22 hits.
Well, uncanny dodge.
Okay, so 16's half to 8. The dagger, one of them kind of sticks into your shoulder a little bit before it vanishes. You take 9 points of damage from that, and the other one, you actually manage to shift your shoulder a little bit so that the dagger clings off of it. And he goes sprinting down the tunnel.
He leaves my range again.
He's going to leave your range again. This time you would not have disadvantage on him. Can't see him.
Do I hear any of this fighting from up above? Is there any?
No, you don't hear anything.
There's no full entrances into the sewer from up above?
There.
19.
19. Not hit.
Jesus.
I don't think we want to fight this guy.
No, he's dying. Because now he's pissed me off.
So looking around, oops. Any of these grates are entrances to the sewers.
Okay.
I can zoom out if you guys need.
Oh wow.
So there's one up here.
So I'm on this building right here, so the closest one is over there. Okay.
Did the 3 of us see Ronan go into that grate after Ghost?
Ronan is not made to the grate.
Okay.
Yep.
Where the Gimlis.
Did you tell me somewhere?
You need the sentinel feet. You catch up to people, so then if they try to run, they just stay put.
He just goes sprinting. Alright, that will end his turn.
That's not far enough.
That's not near far enough.
It's as far as he got.
I told him he's not going to outrun me.
Oh shit.
Okay, Talon.
The tray I ordered is here.
That's good
Showed up
timing.
at the perfect time.
I was gonna cast a new tray.
Your first roll is automatically in that 20.
That'd be a good omen.
Brindle, you're up next.
Is this the same one? That's what you linked me.
No, that's a lot smaller.
A lot more.
Because D and I have the same one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Hollywood, bless it. Well, getting that, what do you want to do, Talon?
Who you talking to?
Baby version of mine.
Talon.
Little babby, what?
I like that shade of blue.
Yeah, that blue is fine.
Pretty cool. I guess I'm running up to the room.
Okay. With your 70 feet of movement, you can easily make it into the room.
Okay.
So, Ronan, as you're running up to the door, a giant moorbounder goes skidding around the corner and then flies over your head.
Okay.
The warbounder like a wolf type?
It's like a giant cat.
Cat type, okay.
And then I assume I heard him say floor grade.
Yes.
So I will go to the grate.
And a great deal.
Not Not easily, but yeah,
Cats are liquid.
that helps.
I will squeeze through the grate
It's a
with
little more of a corkscrew.
Cats are actually solids that think that.
It fucking works. doesn't it?
Convincingly.
yeah, I'll go down.
It took Ronan 60 feet to get up to the door, so I'd say probably
won't
most,
win.
the rest of your movement just to slide down the grate. So you would pop in here.
And
Okay.
where are you in reference to? So you, the grate's over here now?
Is that not the same grate that you can?
Oh, that's the same, right?
Yeah, the same grate.
What am I? Oh,
It's flipped.
yeah. There we go.
No.
No, you're right here.
Okay, that's the same grate?
We're just up there. So it's just, this is upside down to us compared to this.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I hearing the commotion go on?
You
Down there.
hear ghosts shouting and trying to fight.
Okay. I will, to the best of my ability, use my action to sprint towards him.
Okay. And with your cat-like hearing, it's pretty easy for you. Not that your senses aren't always ridiculously tuned anyway. You said you're using your action to dash?
It's another 70 feet.
So another 70 feet. Five diagonals. Right. So yeah, you see Ghost at the edge of a corner, kind of just snarling as he's holding the Archeon blade.
I don't know if they're actually able to.
Oh, I thought you had it there. I apologize.
Nope. I gave that away.
All right.
It'll be my turn.
Grendel.
I'm gonna, rather than running my ass through there, I'm gonna look around for a grate nearby.
Make a perception check.
$17?
17. Quick glance around, and you do see a couple of grates near you.
Okay, I'm gonna run towards the closest one I can see.
That would probably be the one to the north here.
Not bad.
Okay, I'll run over here.
Pretty good.
Side-powered leap to land safely off this building.
Okay.
So my die's gone down 2. Or
Yes,
wait, hold on, does it?
That's right. Is that yours?
I don't know if it does for the side power lead.
Yeah.
Only if I roll
This one I'm
maximum.
gonna bring over to your house though.
Okay, so the jumping down takes no movement, but it took
Sure, I can.
Yeah, it could.
30 feet to get. So it took me 30 feet to get off the building.
Okay.
And how close am I to?
We don't have to get rid
You
of
said
that.
the grate right
You're
here.
rolling too well.
Grates up here.
We can't have that.
And then I'm going to action dash and jump down that grate.
All right.
Yeah, it's good. It's healthy.
So you hop in. I believe that one would be. Be this one.
Okay.
So you actually pop down right in front of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You literally pop down, and the orc is just right there.
Hey, Dean.
You velociraptored this son of a bitch.
Action surge.
Good move. Good move. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hi there, Tony.
Dean.
Here's Grendel.
Bonus action hex.
Bonus action hex. Okay. What is the roll for that? Or is there even one?
There is no.
Okay.
Needing you here.
Hex.
Could you place that on him, please?
And I'm gonna choose.
And it's worth mentioning, Ghost. I forgot. I apologize. As you were trying to shoot him, as he was running away from you, so you hit him, but then the form like vanished and reappeared a foot to the left.
I don't think it's mirror image, but it's something close. So he's lanky, so I'm gonna choose dexterity.
Okay.
Remove his strength. And then
Choice.
I'm going to shoot him twice.
All right. Go ahead.
He gave this guy a displacement cloak just to fuck with you.
I don't blame
You
him.
wouldn't do that because I'll murder this motherfucker for that thing. Turning him in or not, I will just murder
And
him.
Okay, Mike. Come on.
use
I'm sorry. That
my
No.
mask
the
to
displacement.
give me advantage.
Okay.
I want the displacement cloak.
A lot of us want to displace. We all get down there. Hey, what's going on, guys? Everybody should stay calm.
Dirty 20.
It's the scene from Office where they're putting.
Okay. And second attack. Oop, I think it's only one of them.
I want the cloak.
Has literally done nothing to you guys, and you're already claiming his shit.
He stabbed me.
Listen.
I took that personally.
You chased him down first.
I got a taste for money. I want money now.
Hey,
Got a taste for money.
listen.
You live in the high rise.
We can always turn him in or find his lair and get more cheddar cheese than what's being offered. Guys, this is an absolute win. No matter what happens, this is an absolute win.
25 to hit.
And if he doesn't pony up, we take his shit.
Yep.
Bingo!
We're literally the Guardians of the Galaxy minus Gamora.
You guys moved from like Heroes of the Realm to fucking Hood Thieves so damn fast.
But the only difference is
Gamora wants to save the universe.
I'm more of a Nebula. I want some money.
Nebula.
More of a Nebula.
Let's get some cash, guys.
Yes, 25 hits, Grindel.
Leave this guy
Okay,
dead and
so-
naked in the sewers.
Hey, Groot.
Oh, the acorn's on you, kid.
I'm Drax.
Yeah, you are. Nothing goes over my head.
Hey, Spiky Rocket.
Yeah, perfect.
He's fine with that.
He's fine with that.
You're
I'm okay with that.
12 piercing, 1 force damage.
Oh, piercing 1 force damage?
Yep, and then
Very nice.
I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna use my thingamajig called Telekinetic Strike. He has to make a strength saving throw equal to. Where is it?
He didn't make it.
Okay, he's knocked prone.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
So, as you guys, actually, Ghost, as you and...
He's Guardians of the Galaxy 2 Nebula.
As you're chasing this guy down this tunnel, he's like snarling and Talon, you would actually see the whites of Ghost's fur beginning to glow a little bit as he's trying to make this move. All of a sudden, you see Grindel just... And the blast actually goes off the concussive force alone, knocks the orc clean off his feet, and he collapses. As he does, his form shimmers and shifts. And you see a very tall elf.
It's a fucking changeling.
Maybe.
He just has something that does.
I want that.
We are going to rob this guy so good.
Certainly been thinking of that.
I will say there is a hat on the fellow.
Oh, yeah, we're robbing this guy. Take everything off him.
Oh, I know this hat.
Strip him
Now
down.
the tables have turned.
The tables have tabled!
I love that somebody else uses that phrase.
Other than me.
Alright.
You only say it because I say it and it's hilarious.
And
Anything else, Grindel?
that is my turn.
Skeletor!
I'm on the other one, alright? Yeah.
You're still by the door with Bluebell. He's in pain.
Is this a bookshelf I can't go through?
There's a table.
You could try to go through it.
Is that a bookshelf or a table?
It's a bookshelf.
Can I go over it?
You can try.
Is it any extra of my movement speed?
You have to climb it.
Oh, wait, how tall is this bookshelf?
20 feet.
Table.
20 feet?
Oh
I
shit,
thought you said it
yeah.
was table.
No, it's a bookshelf.
I said table, sorry.
Yeah, no, table you could jump over. That's not an issue.
5, 10.
You can certainly try.
She just hulks it.
20, 25, 30, 35.
Hulk in the helicarrier.
Yeah, there's just poor dude that lives here. What the fuck? Don't worry, we're saving your possessions!
Hey, you didn't get Well, he did get robbed.
Well, technically, nothing's been fucked up yet. We're actually doing a really good guys. We're doing a really solid job of not.
There's
damaging
just
guys.
a face print
It's so low.
a face print of Skelly's face on the side of his window.
The window was open. There is
Maybe
not.
you guys can look at this.
I
and go,
just kind of
this
like.
is going well.
It is going well. No civilians have been hurt. Nothing's been severely broken that can be replaced with a little bit of elbow. It's going well.
No skulls have been caved in with by feet.
Allegedly.
What's going well?
Nothing's been broken.
That's good.
Right.
Master lockpick over here. We're good.
Exactly. I
Well,
left no trace.
What do we do, Skelly?
let's get to this guy and take his shit. And then we'll turn him in. He's probably got a horde. guys.
Bonus action dash down the grate.
Okay, how many extra feet do you have?
40. Not bonus action dash. Using my action to dash.
Dash, yeah, I got what you meant.
40 feet. I already used my movement for 40 feet, so then I've got 5.
Nope.
10.
You gotta go over here.
Fucking dick
I
and.
assume his
Hey.
darkness has dropped after Grim.
Yes, no, the darkness dropped
real
at the
quick.
first turn.
Do you need to do something to maintain your rage?
He hasn't
Yeah.
rage yet.
She has to either hit something or take damage.
He hasn't rage yet, has she?
Rage won't do anything
She's
for me
not
right
raging.
now.
No, I'm sorry. Are you still raging? Or
I
no?
never
She never
started
rages.
because I would lose it immediately.
Okay, I was wondering. Okay, never mind.
5, 10,
Or
15,
don't worry,
20,
I'll make sure you're
25,
angry.
30, 35, 40.
She-
So I can make it into the room and right by the grate.
She's taking mental damage from not catching this person.
Only these
Yeah.
damn doors weren't in the way.
That should be a rule. If you're aggravated enough, you keep your rage.
I like that rule.
Ghost.
Oh yeah, the slow
Ronan,
walk.
you're up next.
Yeah, the slow walk to the body. Loading the crossbow bolts slowly into the crossbow.
Damn you and your prone bullshit.
I'm just
gonna go
that's
ahead
not good for
and-
him.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, I can move him, or I can just knock his ass
and
over.
then
He's prone, Mike.
oh, he's prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knocked him over.
prone.
Oh, sorry, a D6 necrotic from Hex. 4.
Hey, everybody helps.
That's right, Mike. This is your moment.
This is not going how he meant it to.
Is Mike?
How's his hands? He got a rapier in his hands, right?
He has a rapier in his hands and a special bracer on his left arm.
Good. Collect his soul. No, stop.
Wrong
I
campaign.
am gonna throw my weapons, and I'm gonna pull out the manacles I have,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna manacle his ass.
Okay, I would say it would be an attack action to try to do so. We'll consider it a grapple. As long as you can hit,
Does he have advantage because the guy's prone?
yes. Because it is still an attack.
Not 20.
Hey.
There you go. You clickety clack. Manacles on him, and you just see him like, damn it. Anything else?
Does his bracer like come off, or does it slide off?
It's strapped on and strapped in with like almost like a belt.
Oh, okay.
Call it opposing dexterity checks.
He's hexed, right?
Yes.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage or minus D4?
I think Hex is at disadvantage.
I believe you're right, but I just for the sake of
Can he even make one while he's manacled?
He's restrained now.
technically he's restrained. I don't know if restrained stops
It's
him.
disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Okay.
I rolled really shitty, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this as well.
Okay.
And what did you say? Dexterity?
Yes. Sorry, restrained. Oh wow, that does fuck with him. Damn it.
Shame.
Well, he was about to do something and now he can't do it. Oh, it just gives you disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, so it wouldn't matter.
Okay, so yeah, same thing.
Well, saving throws, not checks.
Mm.
He rolled really high. What was your total? 16. We'll take that. Disadvantage, his is a 19.
I'm gonna lower it by 5.
You can. So 14 total. So go ahead and add a bracer of daggers to your inventory.
I'm gonna get in his face and go, ow!
So you see his feet frantically moving as he attempts to use a legendary action that he can no longer use because his speed is now 0. That is really unfortunate for him. Yeah, that's that is unfortunate. I'm not upset. You guys did what you did. It worked. Like, that's just unfortunate. Because you can literally move half this movement without provoking opportunity attacks. So it moves back to GTFO, and you're just like, no.
Well, what's funny, we didn't plan any of this.
Oh, no, I know. That's why. I'm not upset. You guys actually, you approached the situation and did well. You did good.
No,
So, as you're sliding this off, his hands, Ghost, his arm rather, he kind of looks up at you and holds up his hands in a surrender. Okay. Oh, fuck. Seriously, what do you want? I'll give you everything.
it's not just a steal.
He just looks at you holding his bracer.
Call it collateral.
Okay, collateral, fine.
Are we still on initiative?
We'll say free movement for this.
I check in for marks.
Sure.
I'm gonna,
This would be investigation. That hasn't gone that against my plan since Ilya. I'm not upset. You guys like genuinely you did the right stuff, so like I'm not upset. I'm just impressed. Not even mad. I'm just impressed. 19, you said? As you're kind of going through checking his arms, you do find kind of at the crux of his right elbow, there is a familiar burn insignia for the thieves. As far as you understand, it just seems to be the general branding. There doesn't seem to be a particular association. It's more the mark of somebody that would have been possibly brought up or trained in the Thieves Guild, but not somebody that necessarily was a devoted member of any particular brand.
I'm gonna drop Hex and cast Detect Thoughts.
As you start to
Gag.
Always gag.
you guys
Always gag.
as you focus, you feel Lan press and probe against the mind, and as he does his best to kind of throw up some defenses, you can feel Lan almost sadistically begin pulling them down, and you just feel the small wave of pleasure as these defenses are broken and torn away, and as the elf's mind is opened up to you. You just sense a complete panic and focus on him trying desperately to think of a way to salvage his own freedom and life out of the situation.
Okay. With that, I tell him, if you don't try anything, you'll stay alive. That's telepathic.
You just hear back, hey. Sort of all out of tricks at the moment.
Eventually, when Ronan gets down out of there.
Just to repeat, this is out of initiative order, so you guys are free to approach as you would.
Okay.
Just
The
so the
knee,
table's aware.
Scales, and Blue Belt would make our way down.
You just find Grendel covering him with the gun,
Are you going down there
and
too?
Ghost just busy kind of examining a bracer that he didn't have on 2 minutes ago.
I haven't put it on actually.
You haven't put it on, okay.
I was just looking at it and then I'll stow it in my bag of holding for later.
Once we get to the scene and we see this tall elf manacled, I look at Ghost, I look at Talon and Grendel. Then we check his bags and pockets. I'll walk up to him. I'll touch the cloak. It's a nice cloak. Gals, this is a nice cloak, wouldn't you say?
That is a nice cloak.
What's he looking like?
Panicked.
Is he bloodied at all?
No.
No? Okay, good.
He actually seems in remarkably good shape, aside from the fact that he can't do anything.
I'm going to punch him square in the fucking face.
Go ahead and make an attack roll advantage.
Didn't work last time.
Nah, he's hardier than that bitch was.
Yeah.
I mean, that alleged lady.
Don't get me wrong. My first initial thought was come down here and punch his shit out of him.
It's okay. There's a
we
bit
won
of a
the-
difference between a diplomat who has never seen a day of hard work or combat in her life versus an experienced thief who's running the fuck away from.
26.
26 hits.
Yeah,
You'd be surprised though, not by much. He's got a high AC.
and then I sit him up.
Is there anything else that looks like he's wearing that's magical?
He appears to have a number.
Oh yeah, I am now sitting him up,
The cloak does not appear to be magical.
and I'm taking as much off him as I can, and I just look at him just like
Magical wise,
How
right?
much are you removing
Yeah.
with the manacles on?
the rapier. What else is beaming off of him? that
I
looks
mean,
magical.
none of us actually know
It
detect
appears.
magic, I don't think.
I think I might.
Just going ahead and everyone make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna use the tech magic.
Do you have it?
Yes, I have it booted up today. Yes.
Oh yeah, you did prepare. You
I have a spell, but not detect.
All right, burn a spell slot.
So, in particular, you see the bracer is giving off a strong energy. The rapier is. His armor is. Hat is.
Buddy's got some goods.
Does he have anything else? Oh. Oh.
Yeah, DM. What am I getting with these the tech magic, buddy?
Wow. I should have examined this guy a little bit closer, but whatever. I did what I did. His cloak is magical. I apologize. I misspoke.
Want that? That's coming off.
And there is an eye patch
Coming off.
that is giving some.
I know who this is.
Yes, you do.
You son of a bitch.
It worked very well.
It did.
Well, we
Oh,
take all the
we got
equipment
some
to
shit.
Yeah. What? It's
I know.
we
who
take
this
all the
is.
equipment off of him, and Grendel's gonna carry it to.
There's
Not
also
that we're stealing it, that we're
Realm.
just making him less useful.
Break here.
there's also a rolled up what looks like a black blanket. Strange rolled up black blanket of some kind.
Mike, we're in the money. Fucking money. Yes.
I gave you guys a solid gold chandelier and you weren't this happy. There is a wand that you find in his pockets. And the feather in his hat gives a different glow.
He has the.
This is Yankee Doodle.
No. He's better than Yankee Doodle.
He's what Yankee Doodle aspired to be.
I'm trying to figure out exactly how much I fucked myself here.
It's that moment in
Pretty much just handed us an entire dragon's hoard.
Oh no, I'm
full of
aware.
Magical
I'm
items.
aware.
I just started. Oh, I will take the feather. No, just give us the hat. Oh, that's a nice cloak.
You take the hat. The hat is magical in its own nature.
Yeah, take the cloak off. We'll take
Should
that.
be sitting there in manacles with ticking balls out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the one thing you're really not able to remove with the manacles on is the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get that. We'll get that eventually.
We'll get that when we turn a bit.
Wand.
Right before we turn a bit.
Stripping it out and taking everything out of his pockets. Yeah, we need that, buddy. You
I'm gonna take his boots off, and then I'm gonna keep my hand on the caltrop pouch that I have.
Yeah, just scales full Nelson and Wally take the fucking armor off.
That's
We
right.
could do that. I
I'm
could
just trying
restrain
to
him.
make sure he
Stealing
doesn't
is
get the fuck up.
You're literally stripping him down to the bone.
Okay, so now that he's sitting there manacled and we've stripped him down as much as we can without removing the manacles. What's your name, friend?
We're just Robin Hooding.
I think he was Robin Hooding.
We're the four.
If you're stealing from a thief, is it really stealing?
No.
I just looked at his name and I forgot it.
Drolaxel. Is it Drolaxel?
He's named differently.
Okay.
Wait, it's a dark elf?
No, it's not a dark elf.
Where's his bag that it picked up shit he
That stuff he was dumping
stuff
in
he
the
was
bag.
stealing from the house?
Oh no, that's just that doesn't give off a magical nature at all.
I know.
Oh, that's just satchel around his chest.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll take that too. I'll clip
I'll
Hand
take
to
that
Ghost.
back up.
Okay, you're gonna run it back up.
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna right into the room.
Open the door.
As you're running in, up, you scuttle back up the drain into the what you realize now is a laboratory, and you see a man standing there in a nightgown and a cap with a candle in his hand, just looking at you in shock as you clamber up out of his drain.
Good evening. We are the Water Regulars, and we caught a thief breaking into your house. Here's the stolen items. Have a good night.
My name was Ghost. Happy to be of service.
I am no longer drinking brandy before I go to bed at night. Evelyn! You just hear slightly distraughtly.
So who is this dude from Forgotten Realms?
Relaxel?
Relax.
He's the leader of Brigandair. He's essentially the well-known male drow.
Who always has something up his sleeve.
Yeah,
like, no matter what, something up his sleeve.
If they're,
Yeah, well, you guys took a lot of that shit.
he's the guy that if you
Shockingly,
think
if
you
you
have
can't
him,
move.
you never have him. Like you're waiting for Plan C to go off because you think you succeeded on Plan A,
He's already on G.
and he's just
He
waiting.
moved through his list really fucking quick. Being knocked
So he
prone.
wants to be here in his manacles.
Maybe.
Well, the real Jarlaxle probably does.
I knew you were coming.
I couldn't throw you against an actual legendary being at this age. It was more, at this level, it was more modeling him after that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. So, what's your name, friend? What do you go by?
Oh, he's gagged, by the way.
I will slowly remove the gag.
Are we doing the things where I restrain him
Thank
while
you.
you guys take the armor off?
No.
No, not
Okay.
yet.
We will when we get on the street.
No, let's take him back to
Francis
authority
Hooves.
before we start stripping
your
him
name?
naked.
Francis Hooves.
Francis Hooves.
Yes.
Okay, Francis.
Actually, you would know that Hooves is a name given to bastards who were born in the Wildwood.
Who and who?
Those three.
Oh. I don't know why I asked. I knew it wasn't going to be me.
Francis Hooves. Your name from the Wildwoods. What brings you to Five Horns?
Say, Lord, everywhere shit's gold and his city's reflected.
This is very true. Now, seeing the predicament you're in, this can go one of two ways. We've already taken your items. We can turn you in and grab our reward, or you can allow us to know where the rest of your possessions are that you've stolen. Not these. You'll never get these back, but the things you've stolen. And we may let you go.
It would seem unreasonably cruel to set me free with nothing. At that point, I'd be better in prison.
Is that what you prefer?
Grendel's like, oh, hold on.
He's got to leave the interrogation room. It's okay.
I am simply saying that I have...
One could give you items. You know, I've got this regular schmegular dagger here that points and pokes things. I've got some rations. I've got your cloak, so maybe you'd like this cloak? Huh? Yeah?
I'm just saying that this is a negotiation. You want the rest of my stash?
It's
I want
not
to
a
stand a decent
negotiation.
chance of getting out of the city alive.
Real quick.
Do you know the bounty on your head?
I am aware that there is one. You'd have to remind me exactly what this city's bounty is.
If I'm not mistaken, you're worth
5K.
5,000 gold pieces. And now, if you've got more than 5,000, we could probably negotiate.
Just the items we stole off him is worth more than
The items you stole
5,000.
are worth way more than his bounty several times over.
That's beside. Thank you. Somebody understands how
That's a
this works.
bonus.
We get 3/4. You get
And
a
your
fourth.
bonus is 10 times your pay.
You still need to
Sweeten the pot.
I'm not saying there's no offer to sweeten. I'm just saying
Wait a second. Talon, Ghost, Hooves is ringing. It's ringing in my head.
Bastards from home.
Bastards from home. You're from the Wildwoods, aren't you?
I was born there.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's call this a courtesy, a Wild Woods favor, if you will.
Oh, good. I'm feeling so favored right now.
We'll keep the items.
Finish. You ran up on me.
Wait, wait. Guys, let's not get blinded by the cool items we now have. Why were you stealing from this house?
Rich bastard.
Right, but you were in his ghost. Was that a room or just a laboratory? What was?
Has anyone looked in the bag? What was he stealing?
Ghost already gave the
I
bag
gave
back.
it-
I would have looked in the bag though.
You saw a bunch of notes that didn't make much sense to you.
Paperwork.
You want to sit down and just sing with them more, or take more time?
What are you trying to accomplish?
Trying to make gold.
Right, but for what? Most people want gold.
Is
for
he
a reason.
lying?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
I have detect thoughts.
So given who this is, I'll give you advantage on an insight check.
$11.
There's truth in what he says.
Most people want gold for a reason. Are you trying to acquire enough gold to buy something, to leave? What
Put
do
it
we
that way.
Okay. Well, the more truth you tell us, the more.
I owe someone a favor. They're dead. I can no longer participate. I'll pay back what I owe.
And what's
Those who have an excess.
the favor?
He helped me get out of a place I was being hunted. Before these.
Before you started stealing, or before we caught you?
Before I started stealing.
And what place was that?
The frozen wastes.
And what's happening up in the frozen waste that had you in such a bad predicament?
Orcs are a bunch of backpackers bastards who don't understand simple business.
Did they take you?
Tempted to. They didn't like some of the things I was doing. They didn't like my business. Decided they would teach me a method by what they call trial of blood. They didn't like worth sticking around for.
I hand the cloak to Scales. I just take the cloak off, hand it to her. How's that bracer fitting you, Ghost? No. Tell him you hold this wand for me.
Hold out a cat paw.
I give the Moorbounder the wand.
You see him.
Grindel, would you like this hat?
No, for someone with no particular information. So,
Normally, I'm actually quite advanced. Apparently, I'm having a very off night.
yes. You're all down.
Well, if half of what I heard about your group is true, you guys have a larger mouth.
You know, and I feel like we could help each other. I'm glad you brought that up. Because we,
Do you want to be a water wiggler?
well, we're not just on membership yet. Not yet.
We're not handing out the membership! Or the Rainbow Rangers?
We need a little bit of information. And we need somebody who doesn't mind doing the necessary things to get that information.
Any skills by which I would normally acquire information are now in your pocket.
Okay, well, let's just hear us out. You may be willing to work something out. I don't think you're getting the bracer back. The bracer seems like it's gone. It seems like you're not getting anything back, but I've got a few spare items that will get you along.
I, as the DM, did not hear what you just said. Gotcha. He looks at you. In all fairness, Lord Evier would be pro.
Yeah, we're promising that.
Yeah, most likely so. Although if he did, it would be worth more than my.
What do you know about her, Grace?
She's a crazy shape-changing bitch who sets people on fire.
Seems that everybody knows that. Huh?
Of course, she isn't nearly as bad as her guard.
I guess everybody's just kind of like trying on their new shit. I'm sitting here talking to this guy.
Mine went into my bag. I don't know what it is. I'm not putting it on yet.
You all took.
You show us how much gold you have, or whatever you've taken. Show us the hoard. We give you enough. We escort you to the edge of town. You're gone.
I don't know what that has to do.
We need you, well, I need you, to travel somewhere for me.
If I'm going to travel somewhere and discover it and be back to you,
Okay. I have this dagger and this sword.
right, I don't. Obviously, you're not the one experienced in sneaking everything around. Those don't help with that.
Your experience didn't help you there, because clearly...
My experience helped me fine, actually, through the first part of it. It was the second half that.
You mean the better sneak, the Tabaxi over there?
Actually, I found him fairly.
The tier 1 sneak.
It was more the tier 1 speed.
Tomato.
Most people aren't that fast.
What do you know about the Broken?
More than some, not as much. Not a place I want to ever go.
Why not?
Look, there are magical places. The Wild Woods. You see. Shit. Lands are shift. Magic there that affects the minds. There is a reason there is not a map of the place. It's impossible to chart. The lords there are. They've claimed to have had the same lord. Hundreds of years. Even though he's allegedly just a human. Their guards have these up glowing purple. Always you hear sounds and lights coming from the fuck. Got lost there for wasn't held captive. Have a place to go back to.
Just got
Just trying to
lost.
walk from one fucking end to the other.
And how recent was this? You said 24?
2 decades ago. Back under the original Lord. The old one, not the
Ghost, do you think I still have a thing for gold? You still have a thing for gold?
It's never not.
If you want to go ahead and take him and collect our prize. You and Grendel. Talon, Scales, do you guys want to investigate the rest of these tunnels with me?
I'd just like to know what he was doing with that information.
Well, it seems he was just keeping it for himself.
No, he
Shouldn't
said he
mean
owed a
shit to me.
favor.
Pay back.
Right. Paper isn't worth a lot of gold. Information is worth a lot of gold.
Do I get anything by the surface thoughts that he knows what those notes were?
You get Discord you actually, because you would get a specific image if Discord wants to open up. I had my hands like this so long, my arms actually started to fall asleep a little bit.
You just typed to me just random shit. Oh, we made him dumb. He's not a bright person.
It's just
And that
Sims
cloak was
talk.
actually a cloak of intelligence. His intelligence is actually 2.
Definitely want it.
He has, isn't there encode thoughts?
Yes.
That's what he's using.
Literally just Sims talk. Bobble herpy.
Talon, do you have any other questions for our thief?
Knowing who he was selling to would be nice.
What happened with that leader? What happened? Do I remember?
Later you killed. One of the underlings you sent away with a dog.
I remember this. Okay. Then I telepathically tell him how long ago was it that you contacted this person?
3 years ago?
He's not alive.
I know.
So where do the payments go?
This is telepathic.
Oh, okay.
Why would you owe a dead man?
He did right by me. I wanted to.
Well, he did not do right by us.
Sorry to hear that.
You're affiliated with him.
Art?
Did you also steal from people with that group?
I was never part of it.
Probably for the better.
All I know is he took me in when I was near death and kept me from dying.
And he's killed others.
As I knew he did.
I mean, he attempted to kill us.
He robbed people. With the more action than I usually prefer.
So who's this information going to?
Group of people. Specialized. New or secret pieces. Heavily for things.
What group?
It's a group in the tower. I don't know. It's called the Channels of History.
Never heard of them.
You hear Lance scream in your head.
I know.
The Channels of History. Oh, that's what.
All right.
Intriguing.
He... Son wanted to get extraordinarily expensive to gain. I could send enough gold to the son that he could get channels. Things square, but
Where's his son?
as I know, waiting on the doorstep of the channel.
What's his name?
Check my notebook. It's in the computer. It is.
On our way to the spire?
Yes. Eli Manning.
Eli what?
Manning. You know, I realize that I did that now that I say that. I didn't intentionally do that.
I don't even follow football. I know that name.
I don't know that name.
Wilshire.
Farms.
Exceptionally skilled sports. With some real promise.
Eli is trying to move from his career as a football player to.
Got banged up a little bit. Said I need one a college degree now.
To a black market salesman.
But no, he's trying to get into the most prestigious
sportscasting.
college
yeah.
ever, pretty much.
Yeah, essentially.
He's going back to college.
Instead of getting a liberal arts degree, he's actually trying to.
This is how he gets his full ride instead
Yeah,
of
exactly.
football.
Let me restart this. Deciding to be a dick.
Thanks. You're still going to prison.
No, actually.
He's just like this all the time. Did you mean a cat or angry?
Well, I mean both actually.
I'm sorry, which one?
Both of you are bleeding.
He's not bleeding.
He is.
No, I was talking about.
I shot him,
I was talking about.
and he's not bleeding.
Nope, he's not injured enough to be bleeding.
Oh, okay, not. All right.
Semantics.
I'm sorry, you get fucking shot, you bleed.
It's literally called
He's
bleeding.
just not bleeding out. Grendel just starts cocking his gun.
Oh, you will bleed.
Well, bad news is you're going to jail.
You're
You'll
alive.
get out, I'm sure, eventually, and then you'll have whatever money you've got stashed. So, place. You lost today.
Nah, the kid can get 78.
I don't know what kid's talking about.
His dad's a famous football player. He'll be fine.
Wow. He's trying to help the son of the bandit that jumped us on our way to the spire. Evidently, the kid's trying to make a better life for himself,
Okay.
or it would seem at least, and get into the channels of.
No, we don't need another charity case. You already have
He's in the tower. We don't want to go to the tower.
The grand life of baby of gold that the farmers make with.
Not until he's.
smart. Right.
He's trying to go to
then
the
you should
gym.
have no problem getting another.
You've clearly.
I haven't.
Yeah, that normally leads to a life of crime.
Do I know how much it costs to get in there?
Depending on your station, or somebody that doesn't have any sort of renown, or 1,000 gold.
Could have went to college and got himself a good job.
Exactly what he's trying to do.
So this
Just get a
dude,
second job.
this dude is trying
Stop getting
to.
a latte every day.
That's exactly what it is. Stop buying avocado toast. You'd get into the college.
Fucking Dave Ramsey bullshit.
The anger just came out there.
He's not wrong.
So he's running around with like 50,000 gold of magic items, trying to get equal with the guy that.
He could have just sold the magic item, then I would have got the kid into school if we're just, hindsighting it.
Just selfish.
A little bit.
You're tightening your breather. You're selfish.
Selfish motherfucker.
Talking about selling this guy in for his bounty and stealing his stash.
Well, we won't need a stash once we turn him in for his bounty.
He'll get out. Seeing
We're
how.
recycling.
He'll get out. He'll get out, and then we'll have the stash that he had.
So we're the good guys by not taking a stash. But if we end up at the tower, we should
Okay,
still
we
have
are the good guys by turning in.
I'll tell you what, if
thief.
I ever have an extra 20,000 gold, I'll
Even donations help. Every copper counts.
Alright, I guess we're gonna meet. Ghost and I will start bringing him to jail. I don't know where do we go to turn him in? Does it turn the
Essentially,
bounty
as long as you get the attention of a guard.
in? Okay.
They'll take him. I don't trust a random guard. Actually, guard gonna pay us?
Yeah, the guard's just walking around with 5k gold in case there's a bounty.
Guys, we should start robbing guards.
I was gonna say, if the guard pays us our money.
Guard would not have the money on him. No.
Okay.
They would have to give every guard at least
guy.
5k for every bounty.
And just trust that they're not gonna abuse that money in
This
any
guy
way.
could get away from a guard, and if that just happens to happen, oh well.
You'd be surprised how much you can't get away from when you're restrained.
And don't have any of the magic items you came to rely on.
Shockingly, even with those. Restraint stops a lot.
Hmm?
Back to the house.
What was your highest bounty in any city? Just curious.
In the Frozen Wastes, I believe. 7,500.
Where are the
But
frozen?
actually, they
No,
don't
that
really
is-
deal in gold as much.
No, that's also a long ways away.
Yeah, we literally had to travel through the Broken to get there.
Oh, please, take me through the Broken. That will...
I mean, it could.
So, Ghost and I are bringing him to we'll attract some guards to
The police
escort
station.
us, but we'll go to the jail or
Or the city hall or whatever.
then
Wherever
these
you
guys are gonna look around.
Did criminals at?
So who is going to the jail?
Grendel is, I
I'll
know
go.
that.
Rendell, Talon?
And Ghost. Boom, 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 boom.
Alright. Skeleton over running?
We are investigating the tunnels.
And he does not have his boots on.
The only thing you should still have on is the armor. Take that off like Michael.
Does he have clothes under his armor?
Yeah, he's clothed.
Do you guys want me to restrain him real quick so you can take the armor off before you head up to the streets?
No, it's okay.
No, we'll do that when he's in a more secure.
My arm's pretty secure.
I mean, that is very
I feel very
true.
supported.
Scouts are just like secure and locked down.
Jail cell.
You're one of those guards.
That's up to y'all.
I am your ball and chair.
That's a completely different line
No,
of
it
jokes.
is. I couldn't fix it, so I just said no it.
Don't worry about it.
What?
Right now.
What? Turn him in?
I'm just saying, if you take him up to the street, if you take him up to the jail with his armor on, there's a chance they won't let you keep the armor.
We don't need to keep the armor. We're not Wait, are you guys planning on keeping these items?
Yes.
100% Grendel, yes.
What were you
Without
planning on
doubt.
doing?
Turning them in!
Oh,
What? When's the kid gonna get into college?
We found the conscience of our group.
I take the hat back. You don't really want that then, do you?
No, I'm turning this in.
Oh,
You're Mantis.
Yeah.
I am literally a lawful good.
Yeah, you're Mantis. Keyboards!
I'm literally part of the guard from the Lost Isles.
So I gave
You really got to live. That was your old life.
your new life, Grendel.
This is your new life.
Hey,
This is your new life, Grendel.
I was literally just like, what is Lance?
We should all take it as a morality lesson if Lan is agreeing with us. That means
you
we're
do hear
wrong.
Lance and he said, "This doesn't have to be your new life."
I will pat Grendel on the shoulder. Grendel.
good on me. Shut up.
Do what you think is right.
Okay, give me your items.
I don't have any items. I gave everything
You
away.
did give everything away.
Yeah.
You guys do you.
If you want to turn the hat in,
We're already wanted for regicide.
All that's going to happen is, are they going to keep these items?
or abuse them, or he'll steal them back. Won't
To
you?
Lord Evier.
We could use these items to do a lot of good.
Oops, almost forgot the rapier. I'll pick the rapier up off the ground.
They'll bolster our skills while we continue our mission to save the country, world, continent.
Tell you what. You wanted to help the kid, didn't you?
I want to help the kid.
I mean, the kid doesn't. He
Good kid. Bright future, great sports player.
seems to be doing fine on his own.
I hate you.
The kid's name is Eli Manning.
Let that motherfucker suffer. Fuck that. Yeah, I was just about to hand the rapier to you and say turn this into, but now, well, if I can.
Alright, let's go.
Googling every single
You
name
guys
I
keep your
use.
items.
Wait, what's the name of the kid? What's the kid's name?
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning.
That's really what you
That
did?
is actually.
I didn't think anything of it when I made it.
Like, he told me his name, I just paused like, I know that name.
Believe it or not, it actually came up in a random name generator.
Does anybody else want
That's
this?
how they named their kid Eli.
Does anybody want this rapier?
I can't use a rapier.
I probably don't.
He uses them.
I do too.
Let's see what
He
it
uses
is.
them.
I will hand the rapier to Ghost.
I have one being made. You shush. Put your head down.
Do what you see fit.
No, I don't have a melee. I have like a normal dagger for my melee weapon.
Oh.
But I have a rapier
Just for
being
the
made
record,
for
you
me.
can use strength with the rapier.
Yeah, so we found that out.
You sure can.
So would it be a rapier I could use then?
Technically, if you wanted to.
It probably wouldn't hit as hard as my other weapons.
You can't two-hand the rapier.
No, you can't do that.
Well,
You can only do
let's
that
just
in
hold on to that,
Elden
and then
Ring.
We'll get the ball out. We'll get everything identified.
And then
Do we
we'll
want to
see.
put all this extra shit in my bag of holding?
Then we'll see how much it's worth.
Three of us have a bag of holding.
And then if
Why do we
we,
have so many bags of holding?
You guys just went to the store and bought 19 of them.
if
I have one, he has one, you have one.
I think you have 2, Ghost.
I have one. I have one, you too.
and then if anything, you know, we can turn these items in or trade them in, and if they equate 20,000 gold pieces or 25,000, we'll make a random donation to Eli Manning Education. At
Happened that back.
You don't know.
ye old Miss.
I tell you what, I will donate to my portion of the 5,000 gold. Eli Manning.
So you're
It's such a funny sentence.
giving up 1,000 gold to Eli Manning.
Yep, now he only needs 19,000 more.
How much did we don't know?
Hey, prisoner guy, how much, Mr. Hooves, Francis, how much have you paid or gathered for his tuition?
Gathered 9,000 gold, I believe.
9,000? Okay.
Nearly.
10,000 more.
So we all donate some of us who choose to donate from the
Why don't we
5,000.
just negotiate a favor? To grant the kid passage into the.
The
We
channel.
don't have
district.
anyone at the tower that was
Yeah,
a favor.
we're not looking good in the tower. We could act.
We're gonna get
We
five.
can talk to
we're
Lord
gonna,
Evier and see if he has pull at the tower.
I asked Lan how much it would cost for someone of influence and with a favor.
It depends on your amount of influence, favor, but supposedly some have achieved entrance for 5,000.
Okay.
It's kind of on my list before I got sucked into a book.
But we're keeping the items.
We are keeping the items. Plus, we still have the farmer that we're going to
Okay,
end up
well-
hunting down.
Yes.
I telepathically tell him, we'll do you a favor, and we're gonna get the kid a favor from Lord Evier to lower it to 5,000.
And then. Gals, shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
And we will.
All right, let's go.
I will pull out the moon
Yeah,
blade.
his ass.
I'll pull out the moon blade and shed light and. 15.
We never decided if we were taking the armor off yet.
Yeah, we did. We just didn't. I thought we weren't doing that.
Are we leaving him with the armor? It would be kind of sus if we just let him, if we sent him back with nothing.
It literally doesn't. It's armor and no boots, and then I just have my hand on the cow traps to shoot them underneath him whenever if he starts running.
Ow!
Like that.
don't run.
Lawful good my ass.
I'm not killing him. I'm Batman. I'll send him to the hospital and kill him with
One
bills.
professional to another. Pick a higher
we'll
spot.
just-
This
we'll-
won't even kill me.
Look, we'll take
I'm
it.
counting on it.
And then, obviously, the guards aren't going to take. They're going to take the armor off anyway. And we'll just.
Okay.
We're just gonna steal. I'm the guy.
You really don't get a say.
I'm well aware.
We're already doing more for you than we should. Okay.
We normally would have killed you by now.
Just over there.
Didn't you gag him?
Yes, he is gagged.
Again. Now we've gagged him again.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys,
Alright, we start heading now.
Yeah. Just take the armor. We can hand him over. It's fine.
Talon, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Talon's going with them.
I know.
Okay.
Hey, make sure that this is a very smooth transition.
We just sent the people with 2 serial killers in their head.
And if anything should
Serial
happen,
killer.
Lan's not a serial killer. None of you know he's a serial killer.
Yeah, we do.
good chat.
No,
Good
you
chat.
don't.
You know that he killed a child.
We know.
No, but they knew. They don't know that. When did they find that out?
About
Talon knew.
When the hell did Talon find that out?
I missed it. What happened?
I thought it was. Talon, didn't you know that?
No, Ronan knows about him killing his dad.
I know about
I
that.
thought Ronan told the
I
rest
thought
of
somebody had figured out that Lenny killed Joe.
No, he didn't tell us.
nobody-
They didn't tell anybody.
Nobody
But
knows.
Talon was in Humulus Hall when a kid mysteriously went missing.
Yeah, we don't know who did it. We never figured.
Okay.
It just happened.
I couldn't
We just
remember
know
Talon
Lenny.
figured it
He's a
out.
very
I thought he
good
did.
serial killer, and no one knows about it.
You went from he's not a serial killer to nobody knows he's a serial
Yeah.
killer so quickly.
It's the same thing.
A tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it. Does it make the sound?
Yes, as a
The kid jumps in the center of it, and no one's around to hear it.
Did he really die?
That sentence
Yeah.
never be uttered by a human being.
But I bet it ends up on our TikTok.
Oh yeah, it's that. Oh no, I already told you it's going to.
That's the name of the episode. If a kid jokes in his room and no one hears it,
That one's gonna be numbers.
Me introducing the show as Critical Role did numbers. So.
All right. Plans activate.
we start taking him to jail, I
Me and
guess.
Scales will venture the tunnels. See what we find.
So you guys continue your way down the tunnel a little bit, kind of exploring through the branching paths. As you do come upon a small horde lit by the glow of an underground tree with dancing lights attached to it. There are several small pile of gold, along with a giant statue. appears to have been relocated here.
And Ghost and I are not here, right?
It is a statue of the god of Desmond.
And I'm not there. Perfect.
I didn't know it was gonna wind up here. I don't know anybody who's gonna wind up here for sure. There was definitely a chance he was just gonna slip into that grate and be gone.
I'm glad you yelled that out, because otherwise Land would
Oh yeah, no, nobody else would have thought to look at the floor.
walked his slow ass over
DJ
there.
thought to look at the floor. I don't know if Ronan would have.
Of course, yeah. DJ looked at the floor. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, because I heard you lean over to Josh and point it out.
It was very slick because it like blended in with how the map was set up, and I was staring. I said,
Almost like that's how I designed it.
I said, you know, that looks like a vent. It's got to be a vent.
I had a lot of fun in building
There
it.
was only one way out of the room,
Um,
so there had to be some sort of hidden something.
I would like to check for traps.
In fairness, had you not gone in there for another 5 minutes, you would have not found out.
Yep.
Check for traps?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I debated, but
And I'm
it's like it's too coincidental.
12.
Oh, doesn't appear to be trapped.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the statue. I just want to stare at the statue a little bit.
It is.
Do I?
You notice actually it's rather intricate, and you can see that the statue, in particular around the neckline, where like normally there's like a judge's jaw, you can see that there's actually several gemstones inlaid into the area, kind of to give a small rainbow effect almost. Not anything that's particularly valuable. They're not big or anything, but they just kind of almost a Yale bedazzle, if you will.
Do I recognize this statue?
Make a religion check.
You said there was a tree, the statue, and then like a horde of.
A small collection of gold.
16.
16. Takes you a long moment or two, but you've read through the deities before. And between Michael and William, you've heard of Desmond Duke before. It roughly matches Ghost's description. There's a few differences.
Is there any natural light coming in this room?
No. All the light comes from the tree.
How big is but the tree is just dancing lights, like the dancing light spell attached to it?
It's similar. It's not necessarily actually moving lights are being held there, but it's more like almost like very large fairy lights that kind of ebb and flow a little bit with energy. It
How
seems to be
big's
some
the
kind of
tree?
extended light spell.
How big's the tree?
The tree is roughly about 4 or 5 feet around, and then probably a good 30 feet up. Its roots actually go into the cellar of the sewer, or its branches rather go into the cellar of the sewer.
Can I investigate the tree for like any markings or carvings or anything on it?
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
DM, can we notice that grate right there?
Yeah, there are grates in the ceiling.
Okay. And from that, do we see like, is it like grate, tunnel, and then another grate, or is it grate, street? Like,
It's Great Street.
Great street. So we can kind of hear the commotion. If
Yeah.
there's, okay.
19.
Team. Real quick, please remind me, who all is bringing him to jail?
Talon, Ghost, and Grendel. TGG. And DS.
As you guys are bringing him up to street level, Alan, you, because your passive fucking perception is redonkulous, notice him fidgeting, and you actually hear the manacles open. You don't notice it. Actually, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 18.
You don't notice it.
He's free.
I shoot it.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I will.
I try to lock the manacles real quick.
Make opposing dexterity checks.
Just straight dex.
Yeah.
He does know we're on every side of him,
I'm
right?
rolling horribly tonight.
So did he.
11.
Oh, you rolled better than that. You don't manage to snap the manacles up.
23 to hit.
Given that he's no longer wearing all his magical shit, that does hit.
Right into his fucking ribs.
Ow!
Don't do that.
Noted.
And then I lock them.
And then I pull rope out and tie it behind his back.
Alright.
With his hands literally like this.
So his hands are still been like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yank the coral out. It just
Harder,
feels
Daddy.
bad. What'd you say?
I'm joking.
What did you
I
say?
said harder, Daddy.
What are you gonna lock him with?
So he must have used something.
G to Z, man. G to Z.
Now that we're on street level, I'm just gonna put my gun on his shoulder, just facing his ear.
Doesn't seem particularly phased.
Matter of fact, yeah, no, since he's now tied and manacled and gagged, I'm just gonna my hand gripped into his shoulder.
Claws and all.
Claws and all.
I'm gonna hold the spell.
Or if he attempts to escape again.
Yeah.
Never happens.
Hmm.
He's gagged. Okay. I was just commenting on why he's making noises like that. Okay.
Okay. So, Liver, what did you get for you?
19.
19? You do see that there are a couple of rooms next to gemstones there.
I'd just like to know what he used.
Like that.
He spit it out his mouth.
Probably.
Yeah.
You do see that there is a small collection of runes next to a gemstone that's emanating power. You sense this is probably what the tree.
I found the tree magic.
As you said, Aaron is just kind of staring up at the statue, and he, huh? What? Oh, okay. And I'll walk towards the tree, but I'll keep looking over at the statue of Desmond Duke. And then I'll come to the tree, and I'll just start investigating the tree.
I'll point directly to where the runes are.
Okay. And then I will kneel down, and I will look at the runes. Anything?
Just magical runes that allow the tree to emanate light. Not anything particularly complicated.
Anything else? So we got the tree, the statue, and 7 piles of gold.
Does the tree look like it was moved here or like it's been here since it was a
Tree looks like
sapling?
it was brought here.
I would like to cast Detect Magic on the gold. Ronan instantly has a flashback to what happened to Ghost down in the Dreaming Dark with the coin that was attached to your skin.
Don't test him.
Detect magic
Grendel.
is just an AoE thing.
So, yeah, so I just want to see if anything comes off the pile. So would it radiate off the? It's going to radiate everything that's magical.
It's going to
right?
show you everything that's magical within a certain
Yeah, it shows
radius.
you
I forget how
basically
much.
if there's any school of magic active around you, it indicates what school it is.
Cool. Yeah, I want to know.
The tree emanates with a what would this be? Sorry, reading through everything. Yes,
That
I believe is conjuration.
Yeah.
So the tree kind of gives a small burst of golden light during conjuration magic. The gold.
Evocation.
Oh, is it evocation?
It's evocation.
Oh, so it'd be red. I apologize. That's weird because that's normally elemental control. The gold gives off a soft purple glow, and a purple and a silver glow, which you would know are the schools of illusion and enchantment.
There it is. And as I'm like scanning the entire room, and I come across the gold, I pull out my, I already have the sword out, and I will poke at the gold.
Gold clinks.
How fresh does the dirt around the tree look? Does it look like it was moved here recently, or like it's been a long time?
Been a little while.
Oh. Since I could, don't.
You said it was illusionary and what?
Illusionary and enchantment.
I will pull out a dagger. I will pick up one of the coins, and I will place it on the tree.
Using the dagger to do so?
What?
Using the dagger to do so?
And the coin is just like on a piece of bark of the tree?
Just sits on a piece of bark on the tree. Doesn't like stick to it.
Yeah, yeah. And I am not high enough level to use that spell yet. Girls, don't touch the gold jet. It's reeking of illusion magic.
We're okay.
What's coming off the statue? Nothing? Okay.
Don't worry about it.
And then I will, I'd like to go to where the edge of where that fork is, and then just kind of see if we can peer down.
Okay. It's just another collection of tunnels or something. Particularly.
Okay, so it's just like the tunnel spread out throughout the rest of the... Okay. Just regular tunnels. What is this? Is this a lake?
Yes. It's sewage.
So, oh, yeah, okay. Just wanted to clarify it.
At this point, you three are coming up on the jailhouse where earlier you visited Land's mother.
He's still fidgeting to get free.
He's fidgeting, doesn't seem like he's necessarily trying to get free, more just frustrated.
Should we flag them down? I doubt he'd even be up at this point, but we could try.
Actually, no, it'd be closer to 2.
Okay. We should make sure Butterfingers over here is still here in the morning then. Okay. That's probably going to put him in a bad mood. We could ask if we could watch over him till morning. I can do it. You can get some sleep.
There are people awake and on watch at the jailhouse. Okay, making sure. Only a bit drop.
Both become doctors.
Yo! I like that.
Okay.
You're flagging down a guard, or you just going into the jailhouse?
Are they standing outside?
Yeah, there are guards posted outside the jailhouse.
Oh.
One kind of initially from your movement, instinctually kind of grabs a spear up. Oh, Mr. Ghost, sir. Esteemed water wigglers, I'm so sorry I didn't recognize you, sir.
Do that.
How can I help you?
We're here to turn in one of our bounties.
Wonderful.
5 horns.
5 points.
You see the guard kind of look at him and mixture of shock and then it can only be described as sort of a vindictive pleasure. It cracks over his face. Yeah, thought you were pretty tough shit, didn't you? Didn't know you'd be caught by the water witness. And you just hear Mr. Hooves scoff slightly from behind the gag. You just hear him.
Yeah, so, this is me still as a moorbounder.
God damn it!
You just have been a cat the whole fucking time.
Yep.
Do you like fiery hair as a moorbounder?
Yeah.
Kind of the ends of the hair ember a little bit.
Dope.
It's almost closer to a hellhound, really.
That's dope as shit.
I'll telepathically say to the guard. So, we'd like to exchange our reward for a favor from Lord Evier.
Most certainly, I can certainly inform him.
We'd like to make sure, this guy right here, point a claw to him, stays where he's supposed to be until the morning. Would you guys mind if we, keep an eye on him in the cell until then?
Certainly, if you like to. It's going to be a processing procedure. Of course, you understand they'll have to search him thoroughly. Not that I don't doubt your impressive skills.
Sure. And you don't mind that we're here for that as well, right?
You guys saved our city from being turned down to rubble. I think where you guys want to go. Other than, you know, into the loop or anything. But for the most part, yeah, you guys are welcome.
Sounds good.
Oh, get you guys a coffee or an ale or anything? Like,
Yes, I'll take a coffee.
okay.
I telepathically tell me to.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
If we're telepathically speaking to someone, does it just get crowded?
It's a little bit like being on the phone with somebody while somebody else is talking to you.
Boy.
You hear him, the guard that spoke to you kind of opens up the door and leans like, "Jeez, we need fresh coffee, not any more of that piss shit. The water wigglers are thirsty."
Why do I feel like this guy is like Robert Baratheon?
A little bit. And you
You're a
hear,
fucking whore!
"First to watch over my kingdom while I eat and drink and get fat.
Bring me the armor stretcher!
Bring the breastplate stretcher. The king's too fat for his armor." You guys do hear a kind of clanging downstairs as apparently a guard is woken up and hastily trying to prepare coffee. They bring you, along with Mr. Hooves, to kind of a booking area. We can see they immediately start fingerprinting him. And as they do, they go through and they're searching, kind of patting him down. They remove the armor, manacles. That actually has to go to intimidation.
Not good intimidation.
You would have.
Not 20 though.
When it comes to getting items, Ghost does not fail.
Acquire all the shinies.
It's a shame the guard rolled an 18. A natural 18.
Just like slowly putting it in my bag.
I don't know what happened to the
He wasn't wearing any when he.
And you see the guards actually remove the last digit of his right hand, which you can actually see now is a wooden finger that has a skeleton pick.
Motherfucker's good.
It was. Art. You can see they actually come through, and there's several small pieces of metal instruments that were underneath the armor. So, Ghost, being a thief yourself, are different picks and that nature. So you just kind of sigh of frustration. You see the wheels are turning quickly. Alright then. Well, we're gonna put him in a high security cell. Thankfully, kind of in the cell, but you guys are more than welcome to stand outside and keep watch. And you see they actually lead Talon, you where you've been for, actually Grendel, you as well, down the same set of stairs that lead to where Land's mother is being held. And travel down further and further into the darker and darker parts, eventually heading to one of the large open slate doors. They shove him back behind where the set of sliding bars are, and you hear them just. Right then, well, the coffee brought up to you in a jiff. Anything else? Don't be afraid to ask.
Is there like a bench outside of the cell?
Not directly outside the cell, but a couple doors down. Yes.
I'm gonna drag it down.
It's not a wooden, it's a stone, like.
He knows what he said.
Make a strength check.
I telepathically move it.
How heavy can you move things?
It says, let me...
I believe it's 10 pounds.
Well, it got upgraded at some point.
I believe it's 10 pounds.
Price is wrong, Bob.
As an action, you can target one loose object that is large or smaller, or one willing creature other than yourself.
Really, it doesn't have a weight limit?
Nope.
Originally it did.
Yeah.
That's
But
interesting. Okay.
At level 8.
Yeah, well, the
it
bench
got
is the size
upgraded.
of a person, so you are able to move it.
Cyanide fighter.
He just looks at it.
It is.
So you guys just hear.
No, I'd pick it up. I wouldn't want to drag
yeah,
it across the ground.
I like that scene on Men in Black where he drags the table.
What are you doing on this?
Captain America over there.
I'll just sit down in front of the cell.
You just hear Lan whisper in your head. Could just take that favor.
Fuck the kids.
I'm not really all interested in that. That's a you thing, not a me thing.
Boundaries.
Just saying, if we were interested in looking for a way to get you to return to your old life, meet mine.
I thought you wanted to go to the Lost Isles.
I want to get my body back at some point. It's not going to be as simple as matter as just to the body. Put us all back in a body? I sure as shit don't.
Probably headbutt it.
I'd appreciate if we don't headbutt my own body.
Still no, I don't want to go anywhere near the tower right now.
That's fair.
TikTok.
I just start cleaning my gun as we wait for this.
Right. Skeletor and Ronan.
Yes, I think it's time we head out. There's nothing here for us.
We should tell the others about this spot and bring them down here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
See if Talon can figure out anything about the tree.
I think Ghost would have a very high interest in this statue over here.
That too.
And don't touch the gold.
You said that.
Yeah, don't touch the gold. Is there a way out of here, DM? Would we just go to...
Yeah,
the
you can
nearest
just go over in the grates.
Okay.
You not?
And then we will make our way to the jailhouse.
We're meeting them at the house
Oh, okay, then we make our way to the house.
because they didn't tell us they were staying overnight.
Yeah, we'll make our way back to our base of operations, if you will.
So you guys head back up to the manor that you guys were given to use as lodging while you're in the city. And you managed to reach there in a fairly decent time. You can hear some of the earliest working dwarves and people are beginning to rise up. Different guards kind of pass by as they're working their shifts. Each kind of nod to you. But yeah, you know some of the earliest members of the city are kind of beginning to wake up and go about their daily tasks. The sun hasn't yet risen, but you are seeing the edge of the sky over the mountains. It's just started to crust a slight pink to the. And as you guys head into the keep, you can see it has warmed and prepared for you. There's now a rolling fire going in the hearth.
Well, Scales, as interesting of a night this has been, I'm gonna make my way up to my room. I need to rest, meditate.
Okay. We rested before we went.
Yeah. Still a little parched, or a little tired.
Okay.
And then Ron will make his way up to his room.
Okay. And as we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Anybody watching? Don't go. And welcome back. So, Ronan and Skildiver, having returned to your guys' hole, Ronan, you've gone up to your room to rest and recover. The rest of you are watching the jail cell for the night? Alright. Three, go ahead and make perception checks for me.
Can I roll for ducks?
Yes, go ahead and roll for ducks.
Damn it.
Burning the potion of watchful rest.
I don't think so.
Depends on how much you want this favor from Mevier.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Dirty 20 for me.
Perception.
Yep.
24.
As far as you guys are aware, Francis does not appear to find a way out of his jail cell.
As far as we're aware.
As far as you're aware.
As I'm just staring at him.
You see someone in there.
How long does Detect Thoughts last?
A minute.
Oh. I didn't know if it was like an hour or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright. Anything you two would like to do other than resting for the night?
How long has it been since we separated? Since they went to take him to the jail cell and I went
Just to get back to the house, it would be about an hour total.
I mean, like, since they went to take him to the jail cell and then him and I went to the jail cell, like, since the party split, how long has it
About
been?
an hour total.
Okay. Then I'll just continue waiting for them.
Waiting through the night?
It's 3 a.m.?
About 2 a.m. at this point.
Oh, you said it was beginning to get, the sky was beginning to get pink.
Yeah. Yeah, like the sun's not up yet. You can just see over the hills that the sun is starting to appear.
Okay.
So yeah, about 2, maybe 3.
Then yeah, because we got a long rest before we left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ronan is in his room on the floor, and he's meditating.
Ronan, you meditate. Silver, you wait for your friends. They do not appear.
After about an hour, maybe 2 hours, I would go back downstairs.
About 4 or 5 o'clock-ish. You come back downstairs, you see Bluebell and Skildiver sitting near the door.
Have they still not returned yet?
No.
I will do the dad thing and open the door and just kind of, you just kind of look out.
You see several people moving about. There are people going to their jobs, beginning to open up businesses, things of that nature.
I'm looking to see if
There are a
there's,
couple guards not too far away from your main entrance.
and nobody looks like in a panic or anything.
Not that you can see.
Go out and get the newspaper in your undies.
My robe, I have a little more respect.
In your robe where you can still plainly see your undies.
Fully open. I mean, I'm not gonna gussy up here.
Well, Scouts, it doesn't look like anybody's in a panic or in need of the water wigglers, so
How long do you think we should wait before we go to try to find them?
let's give them 2 more hours, 2 or 3 more hours.
Okay.
So this, maybe they went to the tournament and then just decided to stay there. Who knows? Yeah.
Okay.
About 6 o'clock, you guys are rejoined by a couple of the guards. Lieutenant. Said you folks wanted an audience with Lord Evier? Okay. Well, we're happy to take you to him if you like.
Somebody should still stay with him just to make sure we
I don't do well with talking to people, so I can stay.
Okay. We'll go.
Back.
You guys are led up through the Old District, up towards Evier Hall. The manor is especially ostentatious. While many of the older buildings, especially many of the grander buildings in Evier Hall, are very large and very extravagant in their nature, you can see just between the old chiseled brick, different manners of the stained glass windows, the tapestries that line the walls even from the outside, just every bit of this screams old money, essentially. Just as you guys walk up, guards give a loud slam twice on the front doors, slowly. And as you guys walk by, you're welcomed into this large entrance hall. Far end of it, with light streaming in through the windows, kind of creating this weird cacophony of shimmering patterns and lights that appear to kind of almost be dancing in their own way. You see Lord Evier sitting on a large ornate chair, quite a bit wider than most thrones. So this has obviously been custom designed, reinforced. Heavy duty screws had to be used. You can see definitely he's a little bit still, made up. Obviously said, his people take care of him, but definitely bears the telltale signs of having just recently woken up. As you two approach, you kind of hear him give out a jovial kind of bark of a laugh, just, the most esteemed guest, the mighty water wigglers. Please, come in. Gonna get you something to eat, something to drink.
No, I don't think we'll be staying for very long.
As you wish, but please know, my hall is as much a home to you as any citizen of Grognock Range. So, what can I do for you on this particularly fine morning?
Well, first of all, sorry to bother you this early.
Oh, nonsense. If I can't expect old friends to call on me, then I am certainly not a gracious host.
Well, we,
You see ghost tears.
Sure. We had an ask. We took care of that thief for you.
So I've heard. I hear congratulations are in order. Because he was quite the slippery scoundrel.
He was. We have one of our own down there at the jailhouse watching him. He was indeed quite slippery.
Well,
Instead of percussion.
you've most certainly earned your bounty. I believe it was 5,000 gold pieces for the scallywag.
Up for that. Bounty. You ask me a favor.
Oh, by all means, ask away. See what can be done.
Named Eli Manning.
I've heard of him. Excellent sports player.
When you guys say that, it's across the way. Like when Yoda, he felt Order 66 happening, and he just dropped his cane.
What I
Right
hear,
there. Ronan just,
what I hear, he was supposedly outshined by his brothers all his life, but
Scouts! Scales, help me! I'm gonna need a doctor! Ronnie just tumbles down.
Felt a great disturbance in the force.
He was never the athlete.
The channels of history.
Channels of
A most prestigious endeavor. That was one of the finest halls of knowledge in all of the world.
He is exceptionally gifted and intelligent. He felt that around someone with that kind of mind should be allowed to enter.
Oh, most surely. I see. Well, I confess I haven't had that many dealings with channels of history. They're a bit bookish for my tastes.
Someone of your great
Strange.
esteem.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I have the most influence. Short of her grace herself, obviously. But yes, I can certainly place a raven there. See no reason why we can't see him. We can set the boy up with something nice. Please, my city is all ready. But yes, I will certainly see to it that it's done.
You are
Great.
I am only granted as much kindness as such dutiful citizens as yourself enable me to. No, of course not. I'm sure you have many important matters to attend to yourselves. If
Right.
you find yourselves in need, though, don't be afraid to come to me.
I think we're also going to take care of your farmer problem.
Well, I wish you luck. That one has a strange ability to move around, so. But I'm sure you already know all there is to know about it. Best of luck.
One piece of advice before I leave. I would place extra detail on Mr. Francis.
Oh, I appreciate the warning, but don't you worry. We have ways of dealing with his kind.
Oh, he's already left.
inside that.
Go ahead. It's great. I can get up and move around.
I'm free.
Master has given Dobby the mic. Dobby is free.
It's, ways of
Oh, well, with all due respect, he's not the first sneak thief and wannabe blackguard that we've had in these halls, and I'm sure he won't be the last. People always want what they have no proper claim to.
guards around him. You have to get away.
I assure you, he will not be getting away. But, please, I have business to attend to, and I'm sure you don't want to be stuffed inside a stucky hall all day, talking business. So, as always, any further need, don't be afraid to help me.
We won't take any more of your time. Thank you so much.
Oh, please, one more thing before you leave. I've been informed there's a particularly rowdy drunkard, causing trouble in the city as of late. He may try to approach you with, let's say, less than appropriate mannerisms. I'm told he's of no great consequence, so please, if he attempts to disturb you, pay him no mind.
A name?
Kathka, Cabe something. Some old sailor from the way I hear it.
That'll ring a bell.
Balls.
Sure, we'll.
I've told my captain to take care of him, man. He always has excuse.
Good to know. We appreciate the information.
Oh, of course. Now I have to get back to some extremely tedious paperwork. Say that you hear squeaking of a food cart being brought in.
That's not paperwork.
It's not paperwork at all! Alright.
That went well. Totally not gonna chop him up into little pieces. Sucks to suck, let's go.
Alright.
I am.
Just leave this man who's dead.
Did
Is
you?
Ghost
wow.
having a moral dilemma?
He's a thief. He doesn't deserve death.
Or
Is that because you're a thief?
You don't know that. I'm actually not a thief.
we'll go back to them and they'll tell you about the statue and you can talk to Desmatuke about it.
Great.
Yeah, go get your soul weighted, buddy. let's get your heart weighted.
What kind of cell is this guy in, by the way? To get rid of him.
It's an extraordinarily heavily duty cell. It's the same style of cell that Lance's mother is being kept in.
I did not know it, so.
Yeah, he went down there.
Essentially, there's a large stone wall
Uh-huh.
behind which the room is essentially divided in half by a by several iron bars. That actually have anti-magic fields placed on them. And he is behind the stone bar, or he's behind the iron bars inside the stone room. Where there are a number of precautions taken to ensure that they don't ever come into contact with someone. Whenever they visited Lance's mother, they were repeatedly told to make sure you stay 10 feet away from the bars at all times. You're not allowed to pass anything to her. You can't be with so many distance.
Me and Bluebell are playing hide and go seek in the house.
Rather easy, as every time Bluebell gets really excited by a spot, he starts glowing blue. You just see bits of blue glowing all throughout the manor.
I wonder where Bluebell is. You look in the bathroom by the shower and just
You're speaking to Francis? Mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Mike.
As you guys are heading back, Talon, a raven flutters down and drops a letter and a small parcel at your feet.
I can only assume this is a letter. Go ahead and read it.
You take the letter and you take the letter and you see it's actually written in Braille.
Oh.
It's
Dot, 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 dot. I actually think you should delete this.
Oh, okay.
the Raven flicks the letter at his head.
Oh, paper cut.
Look, there it is.
He gets the Dick Grayson treatment from Injustice with a fucking scroll.
It's too dark out here. I can't see.
He would dodge. He always dodges.
Fucking Damien.
You're at a real dilemma, I see.
Man, let him go to the edge of town. Doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
Reading through the letter. Discord.
You did this!
We could, you know, go down there and throw him a little bobby pin, but we'd lose our
That's
favor.
what I thought to do.
Well,
But it doesn't sound like that's possible.
I mean, in hindsight, when you think about it, the job's already done. He's already said, you guys got the favor. So if anything's happened after that, it's on his guards and his faulty prison
Everything
system.
attached.
No, I know. But
Okay.
I don't think I can get him.
There he is.
Just discard it.
I don't even think I can get him.
Maybe not.
If he's literally in a concrete.
Are there any windows on the outside of his cell? Never mind, I never saw
You
it.
know how he could have helped the kid? Went to college and got a good job and paid for it himself.
Nah, he'd be in debt and then fucking in a fucking shithole apartment, and then he'd
I
have
could
to,
go to college, get in debt like everybody else, graduate, and probably get a job that doesn't pay the bills.
you know what I'm saying? He'd go be in debt for $35,000 and only average $10,000 a year, maybe.
I got a degree in business economics, and all I'm doing is writing down farm numbers.
That's it, man. Political sciences, they say. You making money hand over foot, they say. Oh, man.
Okay.
And that would be why I said no.
Is it what I think it
It
is?
is what you think it is.
Okay.
So, as the sun is properly up in the sky, about 7 o'clock or so, are you guys going back to the jailhouse or to your manor?
I was gonna go back to the jailhouse to retrieve land. Or land. Randall, sorry.
Same person.
You're not wrong.
Landel.
Lando. Lando Carusian. Great alley-oop, Mike. I mean, you really put it up. All I just had to do was come from the baseline. One hand. Good job, buddy.
As we get his cell like a 1 silver.
Seems fairly sturdy. In fact, looking at it, you're not really sure how you'd break out of here if you had to.
So I'm or not an easy way to just like also pick to him or something.
Certainly try.
How'd it go?
I will telepathically say to you, well, we got the favor. He's gonna die.
Why?
That's apparently just how they do things here.
Or just like remove a hand or something?
No. We're gonna remove his life.
You can live through that.
Who needs life?
He can't take it. Shang Tsung's coming in the cell. Your soul is
But to answer your question, goes there's nothing physically.
could try and get him out. I think Ghost is struggling with this decision a little bit. But we would lose our favor for the kid, I'm sure.
As you say that, he perks up a little bit. What it's worth. If you were willing to consider.
He can hear telepathy?
Oh, are you speaking telepathy? I apologize. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to start talking about his life and death.
Yeah, so God, you
His
can't
life is
murder
being
this guy. Yeah, any moment. Here he.
Yeah, they're totally gonna chop you up into little bits.
Feed it to the dogs.
Nothing we could do.
Can I, just because I'm curious, can I casually just like, and like, not like back to the cell and everything, just kind of like looking at these two, can I just casually just like try, if it even can go that way, or if it's stopped by anything?
Before he flings it, as I see him get it out of his pocket, I assume I can sense that he's doing that with my passive perception.
So given it while you know Ghost, sure.
I will also telepathically say to you, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, consider what will happen if you do. But it's your decision. But yeah, they're totally gonna kill him.
Doesn't sound much like justice.
No.
Telepathically ask Grendel if he has a thin-metal instrument of some sort.
Grendel, how do you respond?
Not Grendel. Ghost. Like a sliver of a bar or something that would look like that.
Yeah, sure.
That's all he would need.
Yes, but I don't. Yes, I don't know what spells are cast. So,
That's why we just leave it outside. Yeah, we're just spread out.
Are we being closely watched?
No, actually, the guards have left you guys here, seeing how overly protective you are of this one particular person. They're focused on everybody else.
If you've decided to do it, then go ahead. It doesn't seem like we're being surveilled right now. If something happens, I'll do my best to try and cover for you. And I'll walk towards the other side where the guards would enter.
While we're still
Mhm. You can talk back and forth to me. His is only one way, I think.
here in your head,
Check my bag.
Druid craft that shit up.
Give me your bag of tea. Not my tea.
I could just do that. Yeah, I'll druid craft whatever he's asking for. Little piece. Like that.
oh, and it'll like slip it out of my hand in the direction of the cell.
It bunks a couple times and then rolls to the base of the cell.
Like nothing stopped it. I'm so exhausted. What's it behind me?
Okay.
This is like muted.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Come on, Rogue.
As he does this, do I feel like if I try to connect telepathically with Francis, is that possible?
Probably.
I've been talking to him this whole time.
How do
I've
you-
been having a death conversation.
Yeah, okay. I would use this as quick as possible. Evier is not going to keep you around for long.
Beware of those.
Can I try and insight that?
What's your sleight of hand bonus?
Listen.
Mine too.
What am I making? 26.
It feels very wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Thanks for the information. If we need to find you, where might we do that?
I'll have to focus. Presuming it does. If one were to come.
Okay. Appreciate the information.
It's gonna be on each individual piece.
Your life is worth 1 gold, Sparrow.
This is literally the William Turner problem of like, no, we just need a little bit. Fuck it, we spill everything this time.
Cut the sparrow's neck and just start squeezing.
Fucking dead man's chest gold.
I will. Hand flash. Good luck.
Response. Thank you.
I'm gonna move the bench back to where it was.
You do give the sign. Weirdly, adds more of a gesture than a sign. But you would recognize the gesture as one used to higher standing. People that have higher positions, different organizations.
Like towards me.
You see, particularly you, Ghost. Flash. 2 fingers reach out from behind the bar sound. As you do, a blue. As he starts to pull it back, and you hear a small hissing, and you realize back in his blade, 2 fingers, and you just hear a hiss from inside the bar. Warning.
But he does grab it.
Just grab it and pull it in.
I move the bench back. And then I guess we leave.
Walk out, and as we walk out, I'll the guards, and he's all yours.
Thank you for your service, mighty Water Wigglers. Please, if you have another prisoner, feel free to stop by.
We will.
Or hang out.
you're going to give him an autograph, right?
Yes. Of course.
Oh, well, we wouldn't. True. You see, they're already pulling out bits of parchment.
No, of course. You put up with us. After the evening, do sign an autograph.
I mean, he loves doing it.
Oh.
He just smacks the guy.
It'll be with you forever.
You get what you fucking deserve!
Building rage! Slap my paw on their paper.
So, about 7:30ish or so, you see your three companions return to.
When you guys walk in, me and Skelly are standing at one end of the room, and I'm just like, no, Skells, the combo has to be wing, wing, peck, sweep, leg, and then come back with another wing on top. I feel like that's how we optimize Bluebell's activity.
So what you guys witnessed, Bluebell hastily just spread his wings, do a circle.
Bluebell, you can tot afterwards, but remember, wing, wing, peck, sweep, wing. Come on, we've done this. It's a work in progress. Oh, hey guys.
You need to get the awaken spell.
So, how was you guys tonight? This is.
It's so weird. Yeah.
We should.
We found a magic tree with gold.
We found your god statue down below in the sewers. I know, we found your mutual respected friend.
They kill thieves here.
You don't say. You don't say. A guy who was robbing houses in one of the most respected communities in this city, and you thought they were going to leave him alive? No.
Good thing we've never stolen anything.
Bingo! Yeah, we should probably So what are we doing? What's the play then?
That's
We made the play.
Rodden goes into Bluebell, grab your bags. We're leaving. Scales, you got everything.
We should get this little job though.
Do you want to see the pile of gold and the tree and the statue?
Oh yes. Do we have any sparrows?
You know, I am fresh out, but I'm sure if we look around, we
How
can
do you
find
know
some.
that?
I just put a fucking tub full.
If I just hear outside.
I can help you if you don't ask why.
Just from under the table.
The gold is reeking of illusionary magic in another class. Okay. All right. Let's go get some sparrows then.
From what he told you, you guys had pocketed the gold prior to using a bit of sparrow's blood on it. Well, eat the rest of your gold.
Okay.
The more you know.
So yeah, that would happen.
Well, I'm glad I didn't take any until Scout's not taking any. Yeah, once the illusionary magic
Jack,
was
did you
coming.
take any of the treasure?
Yeah, once the illusionary magic started coming off of it, and I think it might have been enchantment magic. I just thought about that situation down in the Dreaming Dark with the gold-eating skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As I'm just looking at my hand.
Yeah. Okay, Sparrow's blood. We need to leave the town immediately, but we need to go see this farmer. Correct? Everybody here drinks. I don't understand.
In fairness, whoever went and saw William and Michael also got the same.
Yeah, they told us
Yeah, there's always
to
a
go see him.
Yeah, I mean, there's the water wheelers. I guess people get drunk and want to meet us. I don't know.
In fairness, it's been a lot of this town thus far.
Did you guys give out any autographs? No?
He gave out a ton.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Ghost.
Probably.
Ghost. You
This
get,
entire
you,
town is bullshit.
Ghost, who'd you give autographs to?
It was part of the play.
Oh, it doesn't count then. I was gonna say you turned down an autograph from a child, but you gave autographs. Turned down autographs from a child, or maybe it was a grown man. Tomato here. It's
Turned down.
saying no, not being there to say no. I mean, I can see the line there. Good for you. I'll grab my stuff.
Technically not breaking up if I go shoot.
So Ronald will go upstairs and just grab his bag and throw it over his shoulder. Do we want to get these items identified or just later?
Well, I have a sword being made for me too.
Do they say how long that's going to take? Because it sounds like,
Like 5 days.
We can stroll back through, but
We have to come back through to turn in the farmer.
yeah. So I mean, we'll come back, grab that, turn the farmer in. We have, and then we'll leave with town again. What did you do?
He lost a pick or something.
Yeah. Let's drop 1 second.
Got it.
Go ahead and make an inside check, Ryan.
Add 20.
11.
There did I.
You lost a pick. Okay, we'll go grab a new pick then.
I mean, we need to get those identified anyway, right?
Yeah. Okay. So that's the play. All right.
And telling you would actually know things like sparkle blood are fairly common.
All right. So that's the play. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bluebell, Scales, ready to go? Remember, if we get in trouble, wing, wing, peck, sweep, wing, okay?
If we get saved by a duck, what are you gonna do?
What?
If that duck saves your life, what are you gonna do?
I think it did to the Cyclops.
Still not care.
I fucking hate it.
Horns.
Okay.
All right, so we gather our belongings and head out to the magic shop to get our items identified. And
We head out.
is that the same place that I'm getting the sword made through?
Oh, well, the sword is just made by a smith. It's not necessarily anything especially magic nature. There are a number of people who have the skills to identify objects in town that are willing to do so for a price.
It's a new day, isn't it?
It is a new day, isn't it?
Pick spells, and we get our stuff.
I'm gonna go drop off the 4,500 gold for my weapon, so I don't forget. If that's on the way, I have a feeling it's gonna be in the same area.
We split up.
I think it's in the market square. Both of them, right?
That is 3 times in a row.
Oh, maybe
You got
not.
a face
Though.
card, yeah. I think this is the lowest I've gotten.
Skeletor?
I can't read that far.
Your left.
Wow.
Say?
Anarchist.
Okay, we got our plan.
I'd like you to pass that up, please.
We'll head out. Get stuff identified.
I can run and get the sparrow's blood real quick, and then you guys can run and do that, and I'll meet you back in the tunnel.
Well, this is
I'll go with Talon.
Yeah, that's where to go.
traitor. I don't like that.
Uh-oh.
Lad, what have you done?
For the sake of brevity, you guys are able to pay to have your item, or to pay to have your sword made, and the sparrow's blood is,
It was 4,500, right?
I believe so.
Oh shit. Are you going to get the stuff identified?
I'll go wherever.
Because we are going to get the sparrow's blood.
Yeah.
You have one more thing you need to pick up, Arna.
Okay.
Well, technically,
Yeah. I'll grab those too. Got team items.
I'll give you my cloak to get identified.
Right. We'll get the wand, the hat, the feather. Did you Turn the hat and feather in, Kendall.
No.
Okay, we'll get the wand, the hat, the feather, the eye cloak, the rapier, the bracer, and the armor.
You already attuned to it.
No, he used it.
He used it on him.
Oh.
That could sound good.
Damn it.
What
So-
if we asked really nicely?
Who's going to get things identified? So as you guys head down, you're kind of stopping, looking at a few different stands. Eventually, you find one stand. First seems a little bit weirder than all. Three P's that are kind of interlaced. And as you guys kind of stop and look up, you see a larger human male. He's a little bit larger, particularly thick, bushy beard, kind of long brown hair that's swept back into a ponytail, and a pair of kind of half-moon spectacles. You guys walk up, kind of claps, and you can tell he recognizes you guys as two of the esteemed members of the Mighty Water. And he smiles. Ah, yes! The mighty protectors of the realm! The Water Wigglers, welcome to Peter's Personalized Potions. What might I do for you this
Can you
afternoon?
identify these items for us? And
I most certainly can. I excel at this type of thing.
Alright, I just unroll.
Open my bag. Pull out the fucking armor. And this
Yeah, that
this
looks
too.
good. Well, he kind of spends a few moments waving his arms over it. You can see it's tendrils of magic flying from his fingers over this. Well, I can tell you right away, the armor's of an exceptionally rare make. Very skilled. Not many smiths have the ability to even begin to craft this sort of things, and almost none that I'm aware of without the blessing of a deity. It is +3 leather armor.
Yeah, damn.
Me and Go start fighting over it.
Do you have magical armor?
Nope. I have stud leather. Okay.
Do you have magical armor?
I do, yes.
He
Thank you.
looks at you, Ghost.
Oh, you use it too.
And use it.
You have plate though.
I have plate. I know, but I have disadvantage on stealth. Yeah. Half plate gives advantage. I know, so I would like to have the advantage on stealth. That's what I wanted.
I see.
No, he can have it. It's fine.
He looks at you, Ghost, places the hat on your head and pulls a cord onto it. And Ronan, you see Ghost's features ripple and change into that of a exceptionally tall humanoid. Hat of disguise is always a fun one. He really takes it off and features return to normal. The bracers you guys weren't interested in. He stops and looks at the book. Now this is most curious. These items are rare in their own right. This one in particular has been branded in a unique way. Yeah, it's a cloak of invisibility in its rawest form. There's nothing, I confess, that's a bit beyond my magic that's interesting in it, but still an exceptionally powerful and rare item in its own right.
Pocket barbarian.
Anything else you guys are getting in?
Rapier.
The rapier.
And the eye patch.
I think we all know what the feather does, though.
And the wand.
And the wand. Yeah. The
So it's also the black blanket thing.
Oh,
The-
yeah.
the
So we got the blanket, the
Yeah.
cloak, the hat, the rapier, the bracer, the wand, feather, and the eye
Hands
patch.
the rapier back and says, "This is a finely crafted weapon. It is a +3 rapier. Feather." He stops and looks at. It's weird. There are certainly trace amounts of magic, and as far as I'm aware, it's something that hails from the fuck, what was it?
He just says,
what was
What?
Session number.
Oh,
68.
Yes. As far as I'm aware, it hails from the Underdark. But, it appears to have sapped the energy from it. It is magical in nature, but dormant.
What is this?
The feather.
Okay. Question mark for the feather. Okay. What about the wand?
The wand is nothing especially unique, but still perfectly functional. It is a wand of web.
Okay.
Now the eye patch, that is something far more interesting. I recognize it actually. It was an invention of my great-great-grandfather's. Known as a knave's eye patch. It actually makes your sight more keen. Magic draws the energy from one eye towards the other, and it can help eliminate a sensitivity to sunlight, although I don't believe either of you two have an issue with such a thing. And it also makes any other creature immune from reading your thoughts or determining when you're lying.
I'll take that.
Then finally kind of takes the black cloth. It has been a while since I have seen one of these, but always useful. This is actually what's called a portable hold, capable of holding any number of things that squeeze into it, or even someone, if you were so inclined. I don't judge. But yes, always nice to have.
Do not put that in the bag of holding.
I was gonna let you hold it.
Oh, great.
Don't you put it in a bag of holding.
No,
I'm gonna use it as a cloak so people just jump through me.
All right. And how much do we owe you for this?
Altogether, that would be 250 gold, please.
I dropped down 255. Here you go.
Thank you. Please, if you have any business, find me one of my siblings. I'm more than happy to do business with the mighty water wigglers.
slip it through my belt.
So the feather, we don't know what it does.
Feather? Nope.
so the magic
Something's
was,
up with the feather.
the magic was dormant?
Yep.
Is that what I heard?
Still has the magical energy, but there's something either blocking it or having absorbed it.
It's a vestige.
Maybe. And then the cloak is branded in a certain.
Interesting. Portable pool is heavily contained.
Yep. It's essentially a backpack that you can fold up.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your services, my kind friend.
Please, thank you. It's only thanks to your mighty power and quick thinking that I have a business to work through it all.
Well, put the eye patch on.
The moment you do, it's strange. Your vision goes from being the typical, side of a person to becoming somewhat one-dimensional, but almost doubled. And you can feel the energy from one eye working towards the other.
I'll put it over my left eye.
As you do, you feel a flash just for a second, and you're forcibly reminded of Marcellus.
Yep.
It's the Luke Skywalker moment looking down at Vader's hand.
Pirate had to go.
Who has the hat?
Oh, he threw it to me, but I said I need it.
But once we get back, we'll distribute all this stuff and we will read it all out.
You want the cloak of invisibility? Oh, distribute all stuff. Okay, never mind. You just said that.
I just open the portable hole, dump it all in.
Just dump it all in. All right.
It's a container.
It's like tying a knot in a piece of string.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we will make our way back to the room.
Are you going to stop by and see that?
Yeah.
Were we on blood detail too?
Nope, they already got that.
They're on blood detail. Okay.
Yep.
So as you guys head back towards the rest of your group, Ronan, you stop in the fairly dusty jewelry shop by the elderly woman. As you walk in, she stops and looks up at you. Ah, yes, hello. How can I help you?
Hi, I had an order to pick up 6 more of these, and I will pull out my pendant.
Stops and looks at it. Ah. Yes, fine craftsmanship.
Thank you, you made it.
Did I?
You did.
I don't remember doing that.
Put this order in with you twice now. You always come through, Dot.
Oh, I have something that may interest you. She pulls up a case bearing 6 more of the pendants.
Thank you, Dot. Yes, I would.
What a coincidence! I just
take-
made 6
Yeah, I
of
want all
these.
6 of those. Because that's. Yes. Yes. How much do I owe you, Dot?
Well, put some love and care into these. We could do, say, 120 gold pieces for the lot.
Yeah, no, that sounds great, Dot. Here you are, and I give her 125 gold pieces. Okay? And, it was a pleasure doing business with you, okay, Dot?
Very lovely, dear. How can I help you two young gentlemen?
We're okay. I will pick up the case. All right, thank you,
The
Dot.
case costs extra.
I gave you 5 extra gold.
I believe.
Thank you, Dot. Yeah. I turn around. Come on, let's go.
I never went in.
Oh.
Goes just standing.
I learned my lesson. I'm not going in that building.
Sorry.
And I think that is where we'll go ahead and bring things to an end for the day. So, thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys at home for watching, and we will see you guys next time.